You know what time it is. It's cuddle time for Thomas's husband. Please make sure that if you are Thomas's husband, that you join Thomas in the bed post-haste for some cuddles. That and more on today's episode of the Everything GM broadcast. (10:03 a.m.) No matter what time of day it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Good day. And welcome to the Everything GM broadcast with me. And I don't know, but it feels different, right? Like, it feels a little bit like I can finally hear myself now, which is good. I've done some shaving on the side, so I've kept like, wait, which way am I turning my hair? There we go. I've kept this part of the hair so it can kind of grow into the line underneath, but I shaved the weird patches that weren't growing today, so that's cool. Also shaved my neck again. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, that's good. Everything seems fine. I feel fresh. I feel fresh as a daisy. And there's a light going off, and I've got like, my hair's in a good spot. And I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Usually I have a tie on, but like with the headphones, like it doesn't feel super comfortable all the time. But if I move it behind my head, then it's good. I'm stealing your hairstyle. No, my friend. I claim this. This is mine. This is mine. Fly. Oh, Fly's not been here. This is the Wank Shack. Welcome. We're here. This is what professional streaming looks like. Don't worry, I'm not done with this. There's gonna be cool stuff back here. Like I've got posters and stuff to do and things like that. But yes, we do have. I did take away your piano, and I do apologize for that. But look, Fly, I have some new stuff. So I'm gonna do the thing where I explain to everyone what I've got again, just in case you weren't here. So this is a new microphone. This is the AKG P120. It's incredible. I can currently hear myself more clearly than I've ever heard myself before, and there is so much quality and clarity behind this voice. You might hear it like coming across on stream, but for me, the point is I can hear it here. And at like for voice acting projects and things, like after Fallout London comes out, I'm really hoping that it will lead to more work in the voice acting industry. So so this should be this should help me quite a lot. Then from this I have, wait a minute, this is a little too dramatic for this. Let's go to a tavern. This should be fine. To run in through this, you can see that this is not a USB cable, which is great. I've decided to upgrade myself to getting a DAI, basically a direct audio interface. This is the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 4th generation, and it's just incredible. The fact that the quality that comes out of this thing is insane. And then I also have something wonderful, the Elgato Stream Deck, which is something I've wanted to get for a very long time, and I'm so incredibly happy that I get to that I get to use it now. I haven't quite like started programming it yet, but on the app, I've been like downloading a bunch of new plugins and things that can help me like run a bunch of apps and stuff, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah. Yeah, so that's it. I have redecorated, and yeah, so this is what I have. This is the upgraded stuff. I have some new streaming toys, and I also got these partitions that can go behind me and just create like this nice vibe. And I've got posters that I would love to hang up here. I've always loved to have like a streamer background, so this will let me have that, which is very cool. Yeah, I have so much stuff. I have the Elgato Stream Deck. Guys, I've got the Elgato Stream Deck. Yeah, it's great. It's very good. Focusrite does good audio interfaces. Yes, I know. I have done some research on this. Also, hi! It's so nice to have you around. I have an older model myself. Very nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, so this is it. Everything looks very upgraded and stuff. Oh, hey, also, we have hang on. I wish I had the Stream Deck modified for this, but I can actually like play alarm sounds. Like there's a soundboard here on the audio Stream Deck that I need to program. But at this point, I'll be playing alarm bells and saying, hello, we have a fellow future streamer here in the chat right now who has recently announced their return to gaming cancer. Their return to ESO, Elder Scrolls Online on the 10th anniversary of the game. I have forgotten exactly the focus on what they'll be doing. If it's going to be like roleplay or PvP or what, or sorry, not PvP, or just like leveling and like experiencing the game and stuff. So I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be doing, but they've announced it on like on their group D&D chat, and now they're here. So welcome once again, and I hope you're going to have a really good time streaming. When does your streaming actually begin? Is it like April, May? I think it was May, right? Yeah, an ERP focused ESO stream. Yeah. Yes. All right, everyone, sit back and relax. Make sure that you have a drink on hand. I do. And if you're wondering who the streamer is, it is Dapper Eggplant. Yeah. They and I share quite a lot of interests. Like it's pretty uncanny actually how many interests we share. So there's streaming. Well, now there's streaming, but then it was like we met in ESO, and then like so roleplay obviously. Then D&D, because they also run a D&D game with like a full party and stuff. And it's been like 4 or 5 years, or what is it, like 3 years? Like a similar length of time as my Star Wars campaign. So like we're both DMs. And then they're also like also very passionate about voice acting, music, academic enjoyer, like sound stuff. Like it's just it's crazy the parallels that exist. So yeah. Have you ever heard the tale of the lusty Argonian maid? No, but I can read it to you. Oh man, you didn't have to plug that, bro. It's okay. Like they're to my millions of viewers. I appreciate that. I'm starting on the 4th of April. I'll be comparing the new user experience to the 2014 launch experience and starting a new account. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds like fun actually. That's really cool. You can actually see like what changed but past the like compared to the beginning. Do you actually remember a lot about how it felt to start the game? Like do you remember like accurately what it felt like? Or at least when you play it, can you be like, oh, this is different from when I played it, you know? Also, yes, I know Ash is in voice chat. Oh, and Alfred is in voice chat. Hello. Good morning. / evening.
Hello.
Hello. Alfred, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Oh, are we going to read the lessons of Vivek? I think we should.
Gotta.
I think we should read the lessons.
Speaking of which,
yeah. Oh, wait. I'm thinking what do you think? Do you think the light is warm, like too warm, or maybe should we try something a little different? Because usually it switches over to something a little cooler. Let's see. No, that's too cool. This is like, I mean, it's like okay. I feel like it washes me out too much. So, yeah. There we go. I prefer a warmer light because having blue light in the middle of my face is just kind of, I don't know, it gives my retinas a bad time. I just realized 'tis now the 30th, which means finally after about 300 years it's gig day. Wait, you have a gig? Wait, where? Where is your gig? What are you gigging? What are you gonna be playing or singing or anything? That sounds really cool. Yeah, quite a lot. It was equal parts exciting because it was online Elder Scrolls stuff. Oh, jeez, I remember when I first played Elder Scrolls. I did play it near launch. I think I played it like maybe 6 months or so after launch. Like it was, yeah, it was wild. It was a wild time to be creating like a character in the Elder Scrolls that was online and I could roleplay with other people. It was so like The moments that I wish I could experience again is the first replay, the first time playing the 2 MMOs that I sunk so much time into. That would be Star Wars: The Old Republic and The Elder Scrolls Online.
I still think more MMOs and just games in general need character customization like ESO has.
Oh, yeah, it was quite thorough, wasn't it? Like a very robust character customization engine.
The posterior dimension slider just
Equal parts exciting because it was online Elder Scrolls stuff, and equal parts terrible, notoriously bad launch. I do remember that. I think by the time I got to it, it was mostly okay, but I do remember hearing things about the launch. Oh, it's the fund gig. Oh yeah. Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, one of the things I'm gonna have to do, so with my previous, I cough a lot, right? I live with postnasal drip and allergies, so I used to have a thing on my mic that let me like mute the microphone on the mic, but that's that is the sign of perhaps not a good microphone. So what I when I upgraded, obviously this new mic is too fancy for an off button, so it doesn't have one. But what it does have, what I do have is a Stream Deck that there's a button on here that I can program to make my mic mute and unmute, which I'm gonna have to work on like today. Actually, I'm gonna do my best to do that. But yeah, there was no endgame content. The PvP was very laggy. There was no outfitting system, dye system, no overland group content to speak of. Good times. Damn.
It almost sounds like Fallout 76.
There's a lot of stuff that's changed, huh? Super cool. Not all of it good. I have to say, I think I've always felt this way about MMOs. The one thing that holds these games back is the fact that they're MMOs. I hate the formula for MMORPG. I hate the gameplay format that like most MMOs are doomed to follow. The WoW-esque patterns of gameplay that I just can't stand. Excuse me. And one thing I really enjoyed about ESO was that it seemed to be a departure from that. Like there was quite a it's quite a dynamic, it's a much more dynamic feel than like traditional WoW point and click combat. When I talk about MMOs, I'm more specifically talking about the one that took up most of my time, which is Star Wars, and that definitely was a point and click button thing. But it was Star Wars, so I got through it, and I've put so many hours into it. I imagine I put in like 1,000 hours into this game, like at least 1,000 hours into the Republic.
The stories for the classes were just
it's incredible.
Except the consular. The consular is clearly the worst one.
I enjoyed the consular, but either way.
No, the Jedi consular story clearly the worst one.
What? What's wrong with your master getting like space aids? There's nothing
wrong
with that. Yeah, that's what happens in the consular one. Your master gets super sick with like a force sickness, and you have to go rescue her.
Gotta cure space aids.
Yeah.
Like space wizard aids.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate the MMO formula. It makes me want to die. It really, really does. I found the only reason I've sunk so many hours into Star Wars: The Old Republic is because it is Star Wars. That's it. That's literally it. The gameplay was. I found like the gameplay was okay, and the way that they like represented the abilities graphically was really satisfying. Like Force Lightning was awesome, and like the sound design for Force Push was really sick. But like, they just could have done so much more with it besides just making it a WoW clone gameplay. Like it would have been so good. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Alfred.
Have you tried Final Fantasy 14?
Oh, is that sounds like an advert? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Take it from somebody who's never played it.
Okay. I have not played Final Fantasy 14. No. Are you about to tell me why it's like the best MMO out there, and you can buy now and get like 14% off your first purchase?
Well,
you don't even have to buy now. You can play free up to like the 3rd expansion.
I hate you. I hate how smoothly you went.
It's true though.
That plug. No, stop. No, stop. What? That's everything advertisers say. It's true. You don't believe me? You should try. 14 levels free.
Yeah.
Go now. Fucking hell.
No, but yeah. So first of all that, but second of all, every time I hear my friends talk about this game, it's never in the same context, and it's something absolutely wild. I don't understand how this one game has so many different things you can do.
Yeah, no. Final Fantasy for me is, would you like to play every game but only partially in this one game? That's it. And it's I've also never experienced. I've watched a few videos. I've never seen a game that has decided to mix and match so many different pieces of world architecture so apparently arbitrarily. Like, there's one city where if you look on one side of the road, it's like Greek and like white stone buildings and stuff, and you look on the other side and it's like full Oriental Japan. Like, it's just so strange. And it like, it doesn't.
There's one
feel
game that
like,
just has a normal ass car.
I saw this one city that literally looked like it had 5 different types of the world just like stuffed into it. It was like one of the main hubs. I don't know if I don't know if I was maybe misremembering it. I might have been.
You think you're misremembering that?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Either way, I will not be sinking my time into another MMO. Not happening. Not happening until the day I die.
You can play this one for free.
I'm not.
You get so much content for free.
The money is not my concern. Do you know that I have not played a game in recent memory? Like, the last time I've sunk time into Helldivers was like 2 weeks ago. I just don't play games anymore because there's too much to do at the moment. Between streaming, working on tabletop, you know, getting this kind of stuff sorted out and stuff, I just haven't played any games. I do not have time for Final Fantasy XIV. It's really outdated and entirely dictated by World of Warcraft, I agree. I've seen attempts at new forms of MMO. Warframe is probably a good example, but they never seem to stick. I mean, Warframe is pretty famous, but and that is a pretty good departure, I guess, from the normal gameplay system. But I think, yeah, it should be. There should be more, you know. There just should be more. But yeah, I know, right? You can't, like, there's no time for games, man. I hate it because I love Helldivers, and I'm watching like videos about how the major orders are going, and I'm like, I want to do this. I want to participate. Like, there's some new stratagems and everything. I'm trying to mute my mic, and I can't find out what button I need on, I can't find out what button is needed. There's like a volume. There we go. Volume controller. Manually configures audio control for applications. No, that's specifically applications. What if the audio mix? Ooh. There we go. Mute, unmute audio source. Yeah, maybe we should go with this one. Mute, unmute audio source. Toggle mute. Source is.
I'll be back.
Maybe the microphone. Ooh, okay, this is good. I find this interesting. This could be mute my microphone. Okay, let's try. Okay, hold on a sec. We're gonna test it. Oh, I love the Stream Deck so much. Here, I'll show you. I'll put it up here so we can see it all together. There we go. So this is a button. You can't really see it up close, but it says mic aux, and if I press it, and then I press it again, and it comes back. So cool. Now I can have coughing fits in peace. You should definitely buy the Elgato Stream Deck, Ray, for streaming. I know that, like, it's a big investment for the first bit of streaming, but it is very fun, and not just good for streaming, but good for like just regular PC stuff as well. If you've got some spare money, I think it's a good investment. It really, really is. I can already see.
At least when I did an advertisement, it didn't cost her anything.
Oh, you know what? There is. as I shill for Elgato, there's a marketplace that I found. As you buy this, it registers you in the marketplace, in the marketplace of ideas, and the marketplace itself comes with not only like plugins and like different things you can add to the Stream Deck and things, but what else it does have, which is something that I'm going to be using like as soon as possible, is a library with thousands and thousands and thousands of full music tracks and sound effects, all of which are completely royalty free. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, I've had my eyes on a new mic, and I'm stuck between getting either the Aston Origin and the Shure SM7B. I have a microphone problem. I understand, not that I have like the actual microphones to back up the problem, but I do love researching this kind of stuff. I haven't heard of the Aston Origin though. I've heard of the Shure. The SM7B I've heard good things about, but not the Aston Origin. I've never heard of that one. Maybe that helps you make a decision. Right, we have things to do today, which I will get to in a second. First, let's do a TikTok recap. I have, I'm not sure what we're gonna handle today, but I think we'll keep it light today. But oh no, you know what? We're trying to focus on one video at a time. I've been thinking about something. That since the last stream we had some we had a big discussion about the recap, and I want to get something really straight based on things that I've been like mulling over about that discussion. Firstly, I suppose there's really only one thing. I think there needs to be a very firm, like, I need to really like unequivocally state the purpose of this. Why do I play videos for you and then we talk about it? If you think that what I'm doing here by playing videos for you and then we discuss it is reminding you that the world is a bad place, then I think you fundamentally misunderstand what I'm doing here. I just wanted to make sure that was very, very clear. That in no way am I saying, look how bad this is. Everything that I do here is against the backdrop of education. Mutual education. Us teaching each other things. So, and it is never, ever going to be based off pessimism. In fact, one of the core tenets of this community is optimism, which I believe is humanity in its best state. Ironically enough, considering the definition of optimism. But idealism, we've already talked about this. Idealism is really the true realism. It's the shoot for the moon and if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars, that old like cheesy expression. There was a behavioral psychologist who gave a speech about how when you pull a parachute and you aim it where you're going to land, if you aim where the parachute is going to land, you're not going to land there because the wind will drag you back or drag you forward. If you aim further than where you're going to land, you'll land on the spot that you wanted to. And he uses that to explain that idealism is the thing that we strive for so that we can end up at a more realistic outcome, which is what I try to do here. So, just to keep that straight, if you at any point think that the recaps here and the things that we talk about regarding world events, some of them are very, very depressing, yes. But if you think that my point is to point out how depressing it is, then I think there's a fundamental misunderstanding of what I'm doing that's going on. What I'm trying to do is learn and teach, and that's it. That's really all it is. Well, they're a sound nerd who learns this stuff in school and also for fun. Yeah. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? So, all right, here we go. The Shure is very nice. I've worked with the Shure in the studio and stuff, but I've not actually gotten to work with the Aston, so maybe the SM7B is the safe one. I don't know. I would say, I mean, look, it depends on how much it is. If these are like really like top-end expensive microphones, then I would go with what I knew, to be quite honest. I think it is kind of a risk. It could be like a cool, one of those like exhilarating, exciting risks to go with something that is not, oh, Jesus. I need a shock mount for this. To go with something that is not, wait a minute.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think like it might be a nice, exciting, like change to be able to, I don't know, to go with something that you've like tested already and you know is good. But yeah, I don't know, if you, sorry. It might be an exciting risk to go with something new, is what I mean. Like, to go with the Aston. But if you've already tested the Shure and you know that it's good, then, you know, obviously, you know what you're getting if you spend the money on the Shure. Go with the SM7B. It's a workhorse mic that's standard for a reason. Okay. This track has given me Witcher vibes hard. I want to watch The Witcher so bad. Wait, there was talking in silence and I'm confused. Taters, were you not here? Hello, I have a stream deck now that can mute the stream. Look.
Hello.
See, I told her to say hi, but you didn't hear it. It was great.
He said some vile things.
I did. It was just all drivel. That's it.
Slurs, just racial slurs.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Alex also studies music, and is a composer, Ray. So I think their opinion is worth listening to. All right. So, without further ado, there is one video that I think is, let's see. Oh, I think that might be a good one, but then this, still. I watched this video the other day of it made me think about how I was speaking about trans people in sports the other day, talking about how sports are how sports are inherently unfair, and I used Michael Phelps as an example, as someone who like doesn't build up lactic acid, so like he has a literal like genetic advantage, but you know a trans woman can't compete against him because that's unfair apparently. And I watched another video that talked about this guy who applied for World's Strongest Man, and his thing is basically an MSTN deformity, which makes his body able to develop muscle mass much more than the average human. If you've ever seen, he likened it to like, if you've ever seen those pictures of those giant like muscled cows that just have like muscle on muscle on muscle, he's like that. He's naturally like able to do that. And he was able to use that to like compete and go far in like the World's Strongest Man competitions. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's very fair and normal. And totally not a double standard at all. My theory is that the mute button doesn't work. He just manually mutes IRL. Which seems like a waste of money having bought a stream deck. No. Wait, what do you mean? Did I mute? Do you think I muted it like on? Do you think I just clicked the button on OBS? No, I literally clicked it on the stream deck. What do you mean? And on the stream deck, the amount of power you can get out of these little 15 buttons is absolutely insane. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'll be, once I've like set up something, I'll be able to show you what I can do with it. Oh, I've been listening to the Bad Batch Season 3 album, which came out last night, and God, the Kiners are cooking too damn hard. Yeah, dude, they're great. I've been loving the Bad Batch soundtrack so far. Oh, as in you just stopped talking? Ah, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess. But if I unpress the mute button, then you can hear me now. So that. I don't know how convincing that was. All right. I think I got. Oh wait, that's the stream deck. I think I've got like one. Yeah, let's zoom out that bad boy. We're doing video editing on the fly, because that's what streaming is. Yay. Boop. Okay. Right. Oh, I see how that didn't come across at all. Yeah, no, it's okay. I misinterpreted you. It's all good. I would say something rude, but I was raised to not say something if I didn't have something nice to say. What do you mean? Who are you going to say something rude to?
You.
Why?
Well, I was gonna say it to Mooney, but it was about you.
What was it? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you really think MJ's that talented?
Uh, yeah, no, it's true. You can
Yes,
set the Stream
haters.
Deck to basically lock your entire chat down, delete it, and block certain users. It's insane. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Hear me out. Rebind a MIDI keyboard and just use that as a scuffed Stream Deck. All the macros you could ever want. You know what? That sounds freaking awesome. But but the Stream Deck is not just good for macros. Like it's keyboard macros is like literally only the first function of a Stream Deck. I have a MIDI keyboard I impulse bought and never really used. I can totally use that as a makeshift Stream Deck. That's genius. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Okay, so I think what we're gonna watch is this video about a child. This is a child that was asked if kids run the world. All right, so here we go. I think I'm gonna make myself slightly... Yeah, you know, I've never done it this way before. Making myself a square seems much better because there's like a whole lot of space on this side that it would just be so much better if I just didn't use. So yeah, this is good. All right, so this is a kid talking about if kids ruled the world. And I think this is very interesting and sweet. Yes. I'm
Okay.
streaming on Discord. I'm aware. Don't worry. We got you. The keyword here is scuffed. Yeah. A very distinctly cursed Stream Deck. Okay, here we go. This is a kid being asked what would happen if kids ruled the world.
I think if kids win the world, they think everything would just be like fun and you wouldn't have to like pay for anything and everything just free. There would be no war.
Would there be any more disease?
Probably way more than there is right now, since kids don't know how to give shots and they don't like shots since they probably would cry. So I don't think there'd be any health care.
Do you think adults are doing a good job running the world?
Not really. It's not that fun and it's kind of stressing. We don't have a lot of like fun, blow your mind stuff. Well, the world is now. It's more like you have to get a job to basically like live if you want to live. I think if
The last part was a huge call out. I mean, if you wanna, you have to have a job. I find there are so many people who will go after children in the way that like that they'll say like kids don't know what they're talking about. Like there's this entire plague of people that go after kids for not knowing what they're talking about, and it's so boomer coded. It's crazy. It's very much like children should be seen and not heard kind of vibes. And I'm the opposite. I love kids. I think that, I teach them. I think that, I think the future is written in children, and I think that children have better ideas than most adults that I talk to that are a little bit too lost in the source when it comes to life and its problems. This kid really seems to have their head on straight. I think it's very interesting, especially this bit.
kids win, why? So I don't think there'd be any health care.
This is incredible. So not only is the kid going, the world is going to be so much fun, but we don't really know how healthcare works, so I don't think there'd be healthcare. That's absolutely incredible. What kind of insight do you have to have about your own generation that you know that you wouldn't be able to like get healthcare there? It's so cool. I love it. There'd be no war, but there'd also be no healthcare. Great stuff. And I think this feels like, here, I think this part.
It's not that fun and it's kind of stressing. We don't have a lot of like fun, blow your mind stuff.
We don't have a lot of like fun, blow your mind stuff, which makes me very sad. I think there is a lot of fun, blow your mind stuff, but unfortunately you have to go looking quite hard for it. And I think for a kid, it's really easy to look around and go, hey, for a kid, it might actually be really sad because kids are so readily available to look around and experience the world with new eyes. There's so much that can blow a kid's mind. It's really, really cool. But so to have this kid say there's not really a lot to do that blows your mind tells me that they grow up in an environment where, you know, the rat race hits them pretty early, and maybe they have parents who work like you know, 2 jobs each, or maybe it usually comes from an environment. Remember, the stuff that kids say, the stuff that kids talk about is almost like a one-to-one direct reflection of the environment that they're growing up in. Kids are being shaped by their environments all the time, especially from a materialist analysis like myself, like how I mostly analyze things. We are products of our material conditions and products of our environment. That doesn't mean that we can't be held accountable for our actions or that determinism exists, because I don't think it does. But we are still heavily influenced and shaped by the environments we grow up in, the parents we have, the upbringing we have, the material conditions we have, the wealth that we have access to. All of these things help us form an identity, and we then choose whether we want to be, you know, defined by that, or in what ways we would like to make choices that align with that. But when you're a kid, when you're this age particularly, I mean, this kid doesn't look older than like what, 8, maybe 7 or 8. And they're already saying like that there's not a lot of blow your mind stuff out of life, and they already have the insight to say something like this.
You have to get a job to basically, like, live if you want to live.
Like, that's insane. Hello? That's absolutely insane for a child to be saying. I mean, it's really cool to have the kind of to have the kind of knowledge to say, like, you need a job to basically live, because, I mean, of course you do. But even then, it's like, if you want to live, oh, damn, you know? So, yeah. Moral of the story is listen to kids more. And I think what I'm going to do with the TikTok recaps is I'm going to choose one thing that we talk about. I think it's going to be this. And I'm going to talk about kids, which we have spoken about a little bit already. So I'm going to, like, pass it off to the rest of you. And I think what I'm going to do is go into the Learning to Talk, the Learning to Talk Discord, and post this video, post my thoughts about it, and then people can, people can have discussions about it. That's what I plan on doing, so that if you feel limited or restricted by the 200 character limit in the YouTube chat comment box, then you can go and do it in Discord as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best. I'll try my best to do that. If I forget, then I apologize. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to one video, because there's so many that I see throughout the day that I feel like deserves discussion. But you know, it's fine. So yeah, moral of the story: listen to kids. I am a big fan of children and listening to them speak, and I think that understanding children and understanding the things that they're saying and their headspaces are ways to understand the purest form of humanity. Without an exaggeration, I think that children give us a window into, obviously not just the future. That's a no-brainer. But children give us a window into it is a direct indication of where our society is going, essentially. It is a direct window into the kinds of influences that we have going on in society, because children are the most susceptible and the most easily influenceable. And so listening to them speak and listening to them give an unfiltered opinion on something can teach you, as a more fully grown human, a lot about, like I said, not just where the world is going, but also where the world is right now and the kinds of things that we are teaching each other and showing each other. So yeah, listen to kids. Also, I've put another mute button on my thing, so now Discord can be muted as well. So now I've muted Discord, and now you guys can hear it, but now Alferg and Ash can't hear it. Ha 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 ha. But then I've now turned it on so everyone can hear me. Great. See, and now everything's back online. This is so cool. I love this so much. It's just at the touch of a button. I can just do anything. It's great. Okay. All right, what's the point in being alive if not to explain aspect ratios to a person who has no concept of how filmmaking works? That is surprisingly fun. Okay. All right, so that's that. I'll post that in the Learning to Talk chat and see what happens. See if we can get a conversation rolling about that. But for now, I think it might be time to go to something else. Because what we wanted to do today was enter the world of tabletop role-playing games.
Tabletop RPG.
Indeed, TTRPG. This episode of TTRPG is character creation. We know that Critical Role has created a system called Daggerheart, not Daggerfall, which I did mistakenly name the stream last time. Not the Elder Scrolls. Which one is Daggerfall? Number 1? Number 2. Not the Elder Scrolls 2. But instead, Daggerheart, the tabletop role-playing system based on 2d12s, a hope die and a fear die, and some really, really interesting narrative devices and ways to tell the story. So, if you do not know what I'm talking about, you can go back to the VOD, the last World of TTRPG video that we did, which is an introduction into Daggerheart and our interpretation on how it goes. But this time, we're going to go into, there's another video about how to create a character, which we will be watching as well, and then we'll be actually doing our best to create one, with some community input. So Ash and Alpha, get your thinking caps on and be ready to give me ideas. I would like you to tell me what race our character is going to be and why it's going to be a ribbit, please.
Because amphibians are sexy.
What? I mean,
that's not what I was
Tell
getting
me
at, but
I'm wrong.
You know what? Go. You're wrong. You're just wrong. That you are very wrong.
Do not make me die on this hill, MJ.
Amphibians are
you
sexy. Now
are you
we're not
racist?
even, you did, no.
You speciesist?
You didn't talk about Argonians as a reptilian amphibian kind of thing. You just said amphibians.
We went over this a month after I joined the community.
No. We're talking about frogs and toads, and
Do you not remember me full-chested admitting to being a scaly?
Wait. I mean, yes, I remember that, but I thought we were talking about.
Have you not seen Disney's Princess and the Frog?
Oh no,
she's a sexy frog.
I have.
I know that
He was a
Alfred is
very
talking
sexy
about
frog.
the ragtime gal frog. The hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal. It's that one. That's
I
the
bet him
frog
taking
that
me to a
Alfred.
dinner too.
That was Alfred's
feel like he could show me a
sexual
good night.
awakening. I think that might have been the time he looked at the TV and went, whoa, why?
Damn.
Give me those thin stick legs, brother. Yeah. Yeah, you're not a scaly. That's reptilian. You're a slimy if you think amphibians are sexy. That's what Fly said. They're called slimies. So you are now officially a slimy.
I mean,
oh my god.
call me a slimy scaly?
A slimy scaly. I want you to go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Oh, goodness. And don't forget to set a link to your favorite streamer, me, on your Elgato stream deck. Me at the end of every Elgato stream deck ad in my future streams. Oh, we're gonna make Grandma Jenkins? Hell yeah. Try and make Doolagash. Wait, if we have furries and scalies, are people that like amphibians slimies? Oh, it was taters. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, Fly. It was taters. I apologize. Is this is this erasure? For whatever reason, I just remembered that I shall be seeing Greg Davies doing stand-up come January. I love having mates with more money than sense. Yeah, no, I love Greg Davies, so you should have fun with that. Have I seen Turgle? Listen, honestly, Turgle would be anyone's sexual awakening, to be quite honest. Especially his voice. As soon as he goes, ah! then you know that's that's just I'm hot for anything that makes that kind of voice.
Moist.
Yeah, he's super moisties. Ah, they're not slimies, they're moisties. All right, Alferg,
Oh God.
the moisty. Hold on, where's your Discord nickname?
And this
There we
does
go.
make sense now that I think about it. The lava salamander was the first creature I made for the World of Valkyria.
That's true. That's wow. Okay.
You say you say that's true like you knew that.
Oh no, I was preempting you and being rude by not letting you finish your sentence. Because I thought it was about
I
the
saw
D&D
that,
draft pick.
MJ.
Because in the D&D draft pick it was
Oh yeah,
it
that
was
too.
it was a fire salamander as well. Yeah.
It was.
All right, you are now a moisty. Enjoy your
And
new-
in the later one too, or latest.
Yeah. I feel like calling you a wetty would be a little bit weirder. Like it can't be fully water. Like it can't be like wetty. That's a little bit too like ugh. That makes you
No,
sound like
wetty?
a damp cloth. Like moisty is actually kind of growing on me.
How do you? See, I like moisty because I specifically like the word moist because other people don't like it.
Oh, you're contrarian. Okay, cool. Got it.
What's it like being a contrarian?
Well, no, I just like annoying people because it's not that they just don't like the word moist. It's
Wow.
that they can't stand hearing it. So I'm just like, oh, you're one of those people.
Imagine being
Moist.
contrarian about Ash's question about why you're being contrarian. That's great. Very, very cool. Moisties, dampies. Oh, a danky?
A danky. No, I'll take that one. I like that
no,
one.
No, it's funny because donkey is like thank you in Afrikaans. So you're essentially a thank you now. That's great. All right,
I
we're
love
gonna
it.
look at Daggerfall.
Surely-
Daggerheart.
He did it again.
I did do it again. Okay, Critical Role creates characters in Daggerheart. How to play Daggerheart. I played Daggerheart. Wasn't there... Travis and Matt had like a how to create... There we go, how to make a character.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a 31-minute video. Damn. Okay, hold on.
I mean, we
So,
can just do it ourselves if you have the beta test stuff.
Daggerheart.com. Let's see. I'm gonna switch over my screen quickly so we can see everything. There we go. All right. Ooh, nice. Play Daggerheart and playtest surveys. That's cool. All right. So here's the thing. That's how they play out. That they do a one-shot. Okay. So if you don't know what Daggerheart is about, this is now going to be a little crash course for you. If you haven't seen the other thing, the sort of intro VOD where I talked about that, then absolutely go for it. Also, by the way, if my Discord friends, how's my balance? Are you hearing me clearly? Like, is everything okay? Like, is the volume fine? Am I too soft, too loud? What's...
No.
Okay,
Good.
cool. Chat is, how is my volume compared to the music that you're hearing compared to the other voices that you're hearing? Is the sound balancing okay so far? Because I think so far, like, I'm in the green, slightly moving over to yellow when it comes to sound volume, but I could turn things up if you want. We could go... We could go full ASMR if you really wanted to. The power that this mic holds is quite scary, actually. It is very, very scary. I mean, this is not even halfway. If I turn this up the full... Okay, are you ready? Hang on. I'm going to turn this up the full way just for a second. This... Oh, shit.
God.
Okay,
No,
okay,
no,
hold on.
no,
Shit.
absolutely not.
I'm so... I can't be loud. It's going to blow it out. Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my cat just scared the crap out of me.
I can't. It's literally like it's. Why is it? Why is it making like? It's picking up on the.
picking up on the noises that my tongue makes in my mouth.
Yep. It sure is.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright, so never doing that again. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, yeah, so that's how powerful this mic gets. It's pretty wild. It is pretty freaking wild. Okay, here we go. Going back to Daggerheart. So, Daggerheart, if you don't know what it is, yeah, sign of a good microphone. Yeah, no, for sure. I've never had a microphone with that kind of power before. That's insane. I was sitting like far away, and it was literally picking up like my inner mouth sounds. That's very weird. No, man, it's not the fact that I just simply cranked up the gain and was surprised why they were picking up quieter noises. I was shocked at how much and how accurately it was able to pick it up. Like, the noise floor is not actually the mic's noise floor. It's picking up the traffic from outside. Like, outside the room.
I heard a car horn.
Yeah, that's what it was. So when I turn this up, it's picking up the traffic. It's crazy. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Daggerheart. Daggerheart is a fantasy tabletop role-playing game of brave heroics and vibrant worlds that are built together with your gaming group, create a shared story with your adventuring party, and shape your world through rich long-term campaign play. It is a system based on, it's got a couple of different types of dice you roll, but it's a system that is based on like long-form storytelling. Like it's a long-term campaign kind of deal. And I think it's only 1 to 10 levels, which is nice because it doesn't feel like it's too daunting. And there is a really cool mechanic called Hope and Fear, which we can talk about it. When it's time for the game mechanics to control fate, players roll 1 hope die and 1 fear die, both 12-sided dice, which will ultimately impact the outcome for your characters. This duality between the forces of hope and fear on every hero drives unique character-focused narratives in Daggerheart. In addition to dice, Daggerheart's card system makes it easy to get started and satisfying to grow your abilities by bringing your character's background and capabilities to your fingertips. Ancestry and community cards describe where you come from and how your experience shapes your customs and values. Meanwhile, your subclass and domain cards grant your character plenty of tantalizing abilities to choose from as your character evolves. Craft your unique character through the cards you choose and the story you tell, and become the hero you want to be. Yeah, it's really cool.
I missed that part last time.
Yeah, so there are cards. Yeah, you get cards and stuff, yeah.
I feel like I'd be making a magic deck, and I just love that idea.
It's super cool to have a tabletop role-playing game with cards. Like, I think it's great. Yeah. I'd fiddle with it some more. Great for what?
Those would be great fiddle tools.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Just, like, shuffling your cards for no reason.
Yeah. It'd be like a great little, like fidget toy, yeah.
It's also useful because the distances used in combat and stuff are the like different side lengths of the cards as well. Like some of them.
Yeah.
So you can literally use the cards to measure out things.
Oh yeah. Cards are like a measurement tool as well. Yeah. You can get more juice out of that. There's somewhere in between where you are now and where you were that would have more clarity. Okay. I mean, hang on. We can turn it up. Look, if I turn it up like this will probably be. I think this is the moment where it becomes like more open. This is like this is where it starts becoming like a lot more clear. If I turn it down here, then it actually kind of pulls back, and you can hear that it's a little bit more, not muffled, but you know what I mean. But if I turn it up here, then it opens up and it creates. I think this is the threshold where you start picking up the echo on the other side of the room. And this is still the point where like it can't pick up that echo anymore. It's very interesting. If I can find like a sweet spot in the middle of that, then I should be good. But yeah. Okay. So we are going to try and create our own character here. So submit email for download. The playtest packet is around 290 megabytes. We recommend downloading this file on a dedicated internet connection. Okay, great. Alternatively, visit Daggerheart Nexus for digital playtext material. Okay. So this is the digital companion. Create characters, playtest content, game compendium. Alright, so how do I... okay. Interesting. So these are all the rules. Also, what is happening? This is the current music that we're listening to is entitled "Birthday Wishes to the Tavern Keeper's Daughter," and it is literally "Happy Birthday" as a tavern thing. That's great.
Beautiful.
It captures more of the character in your voice, but you want to find something around there. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I quite liked it when it was budget up a smidge. Sounds really full there. Yeah. No. I'm with you. Like when it's a little bit down, so it doesn't feel like I'm in an empty room. It just feels like, yeah, this feels fine. Yeah. Okay. Right. So yeah, where do we start? Do we just click create a character and that's it? Do I have to enter my email? Like, it says create characters here. Oh, I have to log into Demiplane. Okay. Let's continue with Google. Oh. Hold on. Okay, where do we go? This one's me. Yeah, I'm continuing. Let's go. Okay, here I go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I need to create a thing in this. All right, let's make me. Should I go Talon Akira? We're doing it on stream, so let's go with this one. There we go. First name. It's me. Okay. I am of 18 years. I do not want special offers. Great. All right, log into Demiplane. Use the sliders to indicate the types of experiences you enjoy. Ooh. Dude, I like
you could just skip it.
I literally just match. I love everything equally, so I'll skip that. How long have you been the adventuring sort? My minis have minis. I have more characters than adventures, for sure. Although I imagine, like, I mean, to be fair, I am pretty maxed out on, like, the adventuring lover, so I think, yeah, I'll be maxed. For sure. Okay, so I can create a Daggerheart character. Create a character. Is this how it works? Is this how we do things?
Yes.
Okay, so I just follow this place, right? And if I'm missing something, then I'll just
You can do the download thing to get all like the printable.
Isn't that available here as well?
Well, everything that you can download is done through this anyway, so.
Okay, cool. So we just stay on this website. It should be fine.
Yeah, just stay on here. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll stay here.
Should be
All
fine.
right. So this is oh, it's late. It's late as shit. I'll catch you in a bit. I know you do earlier streams and stuff sometimes too. I'll hopefully catch one of those. Have a good night. Goodbye. Have a great time. Have a great sleep. Please look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. The next stream it'll be the next stream will be Mass Effect. So if you want to catch that, then yeah, it'll be around. It might be late, but yeah. I've got a day tomorrow, so I should also pop myself on the wireless charger. Enjoy your charging. Have a good sleep. Goodbye. All right. For the rest of us cool kids who are still here, this is why we are playing a ribbit. Look at it. Look at it. It's wearing. If you zoom, I wonder if you can like, yeah. It's got a.
You're telling me that isn't sexy?
That. To each their own. All right, welcome to the open beta playtest for Daggerheart. As you dive in, keep in mind the game and these digital tools are still in active development. Some of the things you encounter could be unpolished or being actively developed. Share your thoughts in the official playtest surveys. All right. Okay. All right, so. Hold on. Okay.
Ribbits can use their tongue as a close-range finesse weapon.
Really?
I love
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I don't think we need to give Alfred any more ammunition than he already has.
I'm so playing a ribbit.
You do have to use a stress to do it though. So you can't just do it.
It's stressful
fair.
to use your tongue as a weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
that makes
stressful
sense.
to tongue people.
Yeah, that is that, yeah. Hey, Tiger. What's up? I
Yeah.
love a good jump scare. You really have to earn it, though. Like the cat from Alien. Yeah. Okay,
Jonesy.
so... have a session 0. Getting started. When you're ready to start creating a character, follow the steps along the left, working down. Okay, so getting started... character name, heritage, class, experiences, and then save changes, and then go to the character sheet. Okay, cool. This is, by the way, I've never created a character this way before. This looks amazing. Like, the way that this has been done is so cool. Yeah. Okay. If you're preparing to start a new campaign with your group, it's highly recommended you use your first session together to build characters. No, we're not doing a campaign. It's fine.
What?
Okay. Alright, so before we go here, we need to record your level. All characters in Daggerheart start at level 1. Make sure to change it every time you level up. And record character details. We got a portrait here as well. Okay, so my aunt's... Is this a portrait, like, for
You can
a
also
character?
upload your own. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Alright.
You can also just upload your own. But
If
yeah.
we're thinking of, like... I've got, like,
I
choose
think
an
it's basically like, I think the
ancestry.
portraits are just like basically like the basic art for each of the races. So
Okay. Alright, well let's... Wow, there are a lot of them. Okay, so what are we thinking? If I wanna quickly check the...
Ribbit.
I mean, are we gonna make a ribbit?
well, read through them all first.
Yeah, let's have a look. Before I come up with a name, I think I want to look at the heritage first. Your ancestry and your community. Okay, so let's go with ancestry first. Clank. Clanks are... Hang on, let me put my thing on this side. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little bit small.
Well, if you click on it, then it will open up and show you the card.
Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. All right. So clanks are sentient mechanical beings. Ah, warforged. Built from such materials as metal, wood, stone, and clay to resemble humanoids, animals, or even inanimate objects. Okay, hold on. I have something. I'm going to go to
You can play as a chair, essentially. You can play as a sentient chair. What that says is basically you can be literally anything you want. You can look like anything you want with that.
That's fantastic. We're gonna get... Yeah, okay, so what I want to do is... I want to go here so that we can have this in... So we can have this a little bit bigger. So I want to zoom in a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. And I'll put myself on... Ooh. Hold on. We can, like, zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so Clank. Clanks are sentient mechanical beings to resemble humanoids. So like you said, I can just be a table if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Mhm.
Hey, you're
Be
gonna
a
see.
banjo.
Bye, Tiger. And also, can I be a tater? I don't know if there's a potato ancestry, but we can see. Let's see. Decide
There's
who you
a
were
fun
created
girl.
by. Yes, there's a mushroom. There's a
Fun girl,
mushroom
yeah.
thing.
You could
Okay.
be a mushroom tater.
So decide who you were created by and for what purpose. When you generate your experience as a character creation, choose one that reflects this purpose and add +1 to it. Okay, so you can just get anything. That's great. Then there's a demon. Ooh. Those of demon ancestry are the humanoid descendants of the fallen gods who possess sharp canines, pointed ears, and horns that come in a variety of styles. So, tieflings. Great. When you roll with fear, you may choose to mark a stress instead of the GM gaining fear. Ooh. That's cool. I like that.
Mm.
You have advantage on rolls to intimidate other non-demon creatures. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, Dragonborn. Dracona resemble wingless dragons in humanoid form and possess a powerful elemental breath. At character creation, choose one of the following elements to describe your elemental breath. Fire, ice, lightning, poison, acid. Spend a hope to make an instinct roll using your breath against an enemy or group of enemies within close range. Deal D8 magic damage to all enemies you succeed against. Cool. Okay, nice. A dwarf. Dwarves are most easily recognized as short humanoids with square features, dense musculature, and thick hair. When you should take physical damage, you may spend 3 hope to only take half the damage instead. That sounds pretty dope. I like that. Elves are typically tall humanoids with pointed ears and acutely attuned senses. I like how they have, like, I know that this game is in early testing, but I'm really enjoying how brief the descriptions are and how there isn't just like an entire novel of lore about this already, which I quite like. It lets you.
Well, because it lets you create your own lore about it all.
It basically, what I love the most about this so far is that it is lending itself to putting these creatures in your own world and then just having them there. Because the thing about like D&D elves is that there's like pages and pages of lore about them, but here you get to make your own. It's just so cool. Yeah, during a long rest, as one of your actions, you can choose to drop into a trance. When you do, roll a number of d8 equal to the stress you've marked and clear all stress. If any of these dice have a matching value, also clear hit points. Oh, very cool. Okay. Those of fairy ancestry are winged humanoid creatures with insect-like features. They have wings. Mark stress to take flight until you next roll with fear. Whoa.
I think that was clarified because I watched the like 4-hour like fucking character creation that they all did.
Oh, really?
And yeah, Matt Mercer said like with the fairy, like it's just with insect-like features that could literally be. You could just be like, you know, Tinkerbell, like small lady with like dragonfly wings, or you could go like full stag beetle, or you could just go like full insect. Like, you know, it's completely up to you with all of these races what they look like.
I could use Daggerheart. I'm starting to wonder if I can use Daggerheart for my own world. A system that
I mean, it's got the fun grill for the little tiny mushroom people.
Yeah, for the upper lips. Oh my god.
Yeah,
the upper lips. I have mushroom people.
My boy.
Upachipa. Oh my god. I made a D&D campaign in my book world where Ash was a player, and she had a mushroom friend, and his name was Upachipa. He was great. He was an old mushroom man. Okay, Luckbender. Once per session, after you and ally close range makes an action roll, you can mark a stress to allow a reroll of the duality dice. Oh, dude, I'm getting flutters. This is so exciting. Okay, a fawn. Those of fawn ancestry resemble goats in humanoid form with curving horns, square pupils, and cloven hooves. And they can headbutt. Very cool. And furbolgs.
And they're not associated with the devil.
What's that?
And they're not associated with the devil.
Oh, yes. No, well, more like fae, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, just because of the oft-depicted...
Yeah.
half-goat person.
Can I be a worm, asks Taters. I don't know. Let's find out.
I mean, as a fairy, insect,
maybe.
Sure.
You
worm
could be
with
a
wings.
flying. You could be a flying worm. Yeah, that sounds fun. Furbolgs resemble cows in a humanoid form, typically recognized by their broad nose and long ears. Very cool. Oh wow! Whenever you mark a stress, roll a 1d6, and on a 6 you take no stress. That's powerful. Holy shit. Fungrels resemble a mushroom in humanoid form, bearing the features of the fungus from which they descend. Okay. To speak with other fungrel across distance to access their hive mind of information. What? You get a hive mind? Oh my god! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. The Galapa. The tortoise. Okay. All right.
Yo, that goblin fucking cute though.
Sorry.
Those of Galapa ancestry resemble anthropomorphic turtles with a large domed shell into which the head and limbs can retract inside for defense. Nice. All right, and then giant. Giant's a very tall humanoid with long arms, broad stature, and 1 to 3 eyes. Ooh. And you get endurance and reach. Okay. And then goblin. Those of goblin ancestry are small humanoids, typically recognized by their large eyes and massive membranous ears. Those are very, very, very cute ears. And also, that looks like a very deadly weapon. Holy shit.
I love her.
That's adorable. Okay, then halfling. Typically smaller humanoids with large hairy feet and prominent rounded ears. And you get a little lucky. At the beginning of each session, give everyone a hope. Yo! And you can always re-roll a 1 on your hope die. Bruh. Literally just halfling luck. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, those of human ancestry are most easily recognized by their dexterous hands, rounded ears, and bodies built for endurance.
Oh.
When you fail a roll that utilized one of your experiences, you may spend a hope to re-roll. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Like that. Ah, Qatari. Those of Qatari ancestry are feline
girls.
humanoids. Yay! We've got something for everyone. Okay, on any agility rolls, you may mark a stress to re-roll your hope die if you do take the new result instead. Okay.
Everyone was me.
And there... there are orcs. Orcs are most easily recognized humanoids with square features and boar-like tusks. And ribbits. Those of ribbit ancestry resemble anthropomorphic frogs with protruding eyes and webbed hands and feet. See, you could be a ribbit, but we could be also a chameleon if we wanted to, which I think would be very cool. Amphibious and long tongue.
With the orc, I really like that they're depicted as like a proportional human size,
Yes.
like
yeah.
body build, to show that it's not the big dumb brute.
Yeah. I mean, fantasy orcs have incredibly racist origins, unfortunately. So I'm glad that they are like neutralizing it now, which is great. Because like the concept of an orc is always very interesting, but unfortunately the origins of Tolkien was not a very nice man. So yeah. Alright, and then we have simians.
monkey.
Yay, the simia. Anthropomorphic monkeys and apes with long limbs and prehensile feet. Take advantage on agility rolls involve balancing and climbing. Add +1 to your evasion and character creation. Yay! Okay, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 ancestries. Holy shit. Okay, so we got a lot. Right, so Jesus, I don't know. Who are we gonna be? Who do I answer to? I'm level 1. Also, why are there are more than 18 here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, there are much more than 9. So where's the...
I think some might have multiple.
Some are like, I'm pretty sure there are some double humans and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the verdict, guys? What do we want to be? What are we gonna play? What's our heritage? What's our ancestry gonna be?
I think fairy, but
Oh, well, fairy sounds good. Okay. Alfred, what do you think?
Salamander.
fairy or a goblin.
A fairy or a
Ribbit.
goblin. Okay, simia for me. If I can't be an octopus, I want to be a spider monkey. That sounds great too. But what am I creating? Are we going with... So we see fairy. You know what? I'm going to create Upachipa, the fungrel. We're going to make a fungrel. As soon as Ash brought up that tiny little old man, I knew my fate was
Ooh,
sealed.
my character almost ate.
Yeah, you did. It was great. So
Like, ooh,
yeah,
mushroom.
I think.
What are you doing, you little shit?
No!
Good damn whippersnapper!
Don't eat me. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be a fungrel. So if I am a fungrel, my name will be Upachipa. Yay! Okay, Upachipa. What were Upachipa's pronouns? He did feel like a bit of a grandfather, but I mean he's a mushroom, so yeah, let's go. Let's be boring. Let's go he him. All right. And then I think is there a mushroom thingy here? Yeah, although I do have art for him. Hang on, I've got art.
Oh, yeah, do you still
I've
have
got
it?
art. I'll show the art. Give me a second. God, where is it? Foundry assets, pictures and art.
Also, I don't think we ever decided, but he always felt like, you know, a druid to me. Like, if he had a class.
He was a druid kind. Yeah, kind of like a druid vibe.
You
Aw.
know, spores druid because mushroom.
So he had a forest. This was his forest. But he
And that's where they lived.
where did I totally thought that I gave him some art.
I'm fairly sure we found some here.
Yeah, didn't you give him? Yeah, you gave me some. Hang on. There were generic stuff. Ah, yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember. There were so many different tokens that I had here. Oh, this makes me so sad. There were no... Oh, I'm looking through all my tokens now. You guys had like... Oh, this is so sad.
And man,
Well, you
you
guys
guys
had
so hot.
You guys had horses and everything. There was Peanut.
I had a dragon.
There was Peanut, Calexis, and Eusis. And then there was Morgana the cat. That was Jean-Marc's cat. And Lysithea was the dragon, and we had like a top-down token for her as well. This is what she looked like. Look at her, she's so cute. She's so cute. Oh God, I remember this. Except I can't now. I don't
She was
remember
only like
where I
small
put
horse
this.
sized as well. during
Yes.
the game.
Yeah. She was quite young.
Yeah, she was baby dragon.
Okay, we're going with we're trying to find Upachipa, but I can't find him. I cannot find him. I'm going to look on
my
Pinterest.
God.
Hang on. What?
I googled mushroom wizard and I got this in no mic. It's just I feel like it's perfect.
We got Hang on.
Oh, I think I actually
Did you
I
find
actually
it?
found it, which is it's basically literally that.
This was Upachipa. No. We're waiting for it. Show me the picture. Yep. This was him. This was him.
It's literally the same. Yeah.
This is Upachipa, the tiny mushroom wizard. It's him. It's him. Okay. So this is my character, Upachipa, the tiny mushroom wizard. And this is who we shall be. I think Upachipa, like, as one word is fine. And then I'll save this image quickly. Let's save it as, where are we putting it? Let's just put it in here. Upachipa. Okay, and we can upload. From here. Ah, very interesting. Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Just like straight up. Ah, look at this man. Ah.
Bro, that look is such a vibe though. Sitting in your like tiny mushroom village, just hanging out like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And this fucking little child comes along and almost eats you.
Put a vote in chat. Oh, sorry, too late. We've decided on Upachipa. It's fine. I want to look like that IRL. Wait, you want to look like a little mushroom man? Yeah, I understand. Look at him. He's amazing.
Look at that little guy.
he's just there with his hands across his like his beer belly, and he's just there like.
It's like. It's like he's just enjoyed like his like afternoon snack. He's
It's
watching
so
the rain.
good. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. All right, begin. Choose an ancestry. We are a fungril. So basically, we get to be part of a hive mind, which is very cool. I like that. And now we get to choose a community. Wait, what do you mean? Ah, here we go. Okay. So now let's go to the instead of ancestries, let's go to the communities. Okay. All right, so here we go. Highborn, Loreborn, Orderborn, Ridgeborn, Seaborn, Slyborn, Underborn, Wonderborn, Wildborn. Okay, damn. There are a lot of stuff here. Alright, so Highborn. Part of a Highborn community means you were born into a life of elegance, opulence, and prestige within the upper echelons of society. You have advantage on any rolls you make when consorting with nobles, negotiating prices, or leveraging your reputation to get what you want. I do find that, obviously, the fantasy tropes are that we're still in, like, medieval feudalism, so there is going to be a nobility, but it doesn't have to be. I think because in my world, the world is quite large, but specifically the world has been cut off from itself. The whole point of the world is that there are these impenetrable barriers that came down, you know, thousands of years ago, and like everyone's just kind of learned to live with it. So everyone's kind of trapped in their own little islands, and they can't actually talk to each other except through these people who have this mutation where they can walk through the barriers. And those are the only people that can really like access the other parts of the world. So there are going to be places that have developed on their own, in a sense of in the sense that like maybe they don't have feudalism, maybe they have something else. In which case there are lots of ways to be born here, which is quite cool. So Loreborn community means you were brought up in a place that favored strong academic or political prowess. Okay, you're well read. Inheritance, well read. Order boy. A place of great discipline and faith, and uphold a set of principles that reflect your experiences there. Oh, record 3 sayings or values your upbringing instilled in you. Once per short rest, when you describe how you're embodying one of those principles through your current action, you may roll a d20 as your hope die instead of a d12. Whoa! That's really cool. Ooh, I like that. I like that very much. Okay. Being part of a Bridgeborn community means you can call the rocky peaks and sharp cliffs of the mountainside home. Okay. You have advantage on traversing dangerous cliffs. Being part of a Seaborn community means you grew up on or near a large body of water, safe harbor. You can take an additional downtime action. That's cool. Okay. Slyborn means growing up the underbelly of society surrounded by criminals and con artists. You have advantage on any rolls where you're negotiating with criminals, detecting lies, or finding a safe place to hide. Underborn, you're from a subterranean society. When you're in an area with low light or heavy shadow, you have advantage on rolls to hide, investigate, or perceive details. Very nice. Wanderborn, being part of a Wanderborn community means you were raised as a nomad, not having a permanent home but experiencing a wide variety of cultures. Add a nomadic pack to your inventory. Once per session, you can spend a hope to reach into this pack and pull out a common item that is useful in this situation. Yo! That's so cool! And then Wildborn. You're raised by a clan deep within the forest. Your movement is naturally silent. Gain advantage on any action rolls you make to move without being heard. Spend a hope to also grant this ability to an ally while they stay over. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, Underborn. 100% Underborn for Upachipa. He lives under the ground. He is a mushroom.
I mean, you could still be, say, Wildborn, but still be underground, because underground forest.
That is true. It could have been just an underground forest. Although I think... yeah. I do like this ability to be like slightly stealthier, but I think him having like good eyes for low light stuff is good too. Let's go Underborn and see what happens. All right. So that's getting started. Now let's move to class. So that's done. Oh, okay. Here we go. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 classes. All right. Each class is an archetype of a character that determines what abilities you have access to throughout the campaign. Okay. Once you've chosen a class and taken the appropriate character sheet and guide, you'll also choose a subclass. Take that subclass foundation, foundation card, and each one has a class thing. Okay. So if we go with, okay. All right. So this is a bard, except things are quite small. So we're gonna go here and go check these things out. Yeah. Let's view all the classes. Okay. View class. Gimme. Oh, wow. Oh, there's like a... Oh, it's big. Whoa. Okay. Alright, so I think instead of reading through everything, we're going to read just the beginning part of things. And then and then we'll go for we'll pick something based on that. So first thing is the bard. Those who become bards are truly the most charismatic members of all the realms. Members of this class are masters of captivation and may specialize in any of a variety of performance types, including singing, playing musical instruments, weaving tales, or telling jokes. Whether performing to an audience or speaking to an individual, bards will excel. There are many schools and guilds where members of this profession come together to bond and train, but there is a fair amount of ego within those of the bardic persuasion. While they may be the most likely to bring people together, a bard of ill temper can just as easily tear a party apart. Alright, so bards sound cool. You have Grace and Codex. You have an evasion score of 9. I don't know if this is high, but alright. We have a romance novel or a letter never opened. Very interesting.
But yeah, your evasion score is basically your AC.
Ah, okay. So, and you roll with like you roll with a d20, don't you, to attack? Or do you roll with a d12? Because a starting AC of 9 is pretty low, to be honest.
It's a D12 because I think it's still the 2 D12s for attacks.
Oh, okay. Then it's a 24. That might be even worse. Let's see. All right. At the beginning of a session, place a D6 on your character sheet with the lowest number facing up. When anyone in your party rolls with fear, turn the rally die to increase its value by 1. When you would increase the value above 6, remove the die, describe how you rally the party, and give every character who listens a 1d6 rally die. They can spend this die to roll it and add the result to any action or reaction or damage roll. That's so cool. So if everyone's rolling with fear in the session, the more badly everyone does, the more likely you are to sort of spur them on and go, come on guys, let's fucking do this, you know? So cool. If your rally die hasn't finished this countdown by the end of a session, distribute the current value shown on it as hope amongst your party. Wow! And it actually goes to a level to 1d8. This is so cool. I really like this. Okay. And then you can play the wordsmith if you want to be persuasive and powerful, and if you play the troubadour if you want to play music to bolster your allies. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's the bard. All right, what else have we got? We've got the druid, which I think I'm gonna be, but let's check. So the druid is sage and arcana. All right. Ooh, this one's an orcish druid. That's pretty cool. Just want to check here. Yeah. All right, so becoming a druid is more than an occupation. It's a calling to those who wish to learn from and protect the magic of the wilderness. Those druids who practice the often quiet work of channeling flora are likely to be underestimated, while those who channel the brutal forces of animals may be a terrifying thing to behold. Druids are known to cultivate their abilities in small groups, often connected by specific ethos or locale. Through years of study and dedication, druids can learn to transform into beasts and shape the earth and all its organisms. Very cool. Yeah. Just want to switch on the heater. Okay. Because it's cold. Alright, so Sage and Arcana starting evasion is 8. Alright, so less than the bard. A small bag of rocks and bones or a strange pendant found in the dirt. Okay. And you can perform harmless, subtle effects that involve nature at will, like causing a flower to grow, summon a slight gust of wind, start a campfire. The fact that you just get this incredibly powerful ability for roleplay, but also like starting a campfire.
Well, it's basically druidcraft.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. But I don't think druidcraft can start campfires. That's a big deal for like a survival-based campaign.
I think it can. But I mean,
sure?
if it can't, other classes have.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. Yeah, other classes can do that too.
Yeah, like literally Firebolt. You could do that with Firebolt.
Yeah,
which...
yeah.
You also get tinder boxes and a number of the packs.
And starting packs. Yeah, that's true. Okay, also take the beast form sheet available on page. Mark a stress to transform into a magical creature equal to your level or lower from the available options. You lose the use of your abilities, weapons, armor, and domain cards, but gain the features and trait bonuses of the creature, and you can drop out of this form at any time. Wait, but you can just...
What I
can
what I
just
love about this most
go
is
in and out?
there's no
That's
limit
it?
to it, and
Yeah.
there's no time limit, there's no number limit.
This
The
is so
limit of how many
sick.
times you can do it is your stress.
That's so cool. You can just do it. Oh my god.
You could stay as like a cat all day if you want.
Oh. Oh, that sounds amazing. Wow. Okay. If you want to embody the natural elements of nature, that's good, yeah? And the Warden of Renewal if you want to use powerful magic to heal your party members. Okay. I want to go down to this beast form quickly. Oh, they don't limit you by telling you what there's an etc.
Yeah.
button. You can choose whatever animal you want as long as it's like an agile scout, a pack predator, or an aquatic scout.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Taters, you can be
cool.
an octopus.
Taters, you
You
can be an octopus. If you're a... prestidigitation
You're-
and light fires. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so cool. You can go from agile scout, like a mouse or a fox or a weasel, all the way to an aquatic scout pack predator. But when you go to level 9, you get to be a massive behemoth, like an elephant, a mammoth, a rhinoceros, etc. A mammoth? Jesus.
You're able to carry 1 to 4 people and still maintain
And still
speed.
maintain speed. That's so sick. I like that. Wow.
Oh, saber-toothed tiger. A raptor for great predator.
A raptor, yeah. Oh,
That should
this
be
is
in
so
Pack
cool.
Hunter.
Yeah, but it's level 7 in great predator, you know?
Yeah.
A brutish beast. An aquatic predator. This is so sick. Okay, cool. So druids are awesome. I like this. Let's go back
Yes.
and see what the other ones are like. Yeah, no,
They
it's
made
great.
me interested in playing a druid finally.
Bro, what do you... Wait, you weren't interested in playing a druid
the-
before?
The main thing that puts me off druid is the limits on wild shape.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, oh, you can turn into an animal, but for only for an hour at a time. It's like, yeah, but I want to do
Yeah.
it long. I want to just walk around all day as a fucking house cat. Come on.
See, this is why Baldur's Gate wild shape is like on top, because they just
Yes.
there are limited uses of it, but there's no time limit. It's great. Okay, Guardians. Here we go. Guardians use Valor and Blade. Oh shit. Their evasion score is
Oh, but look at their
6.
damage
But
thresholds.
their damage threshold, like 16, is crazy, yeah. Alright, Guardians represent an array of martial professions, and such a title speaks more to their moral compass and incredible fortitude than the means by which they fight. Those of this class may choose to join groups of militants for either a country or cause, but Guardians are more likely to follow those few they truly care for, majority be damned. Guardians are known for fighting with remarkable ferocity, even against overwhelming odds, and are more likely to utilize defensive tactics that protect their cohort than charge forward with abandon. Woe be unto those who harm the ally of a Guardian, as they will not soon forget such a grievance. Okay. We get a stone totem from your mentor or a secret key. I find the class items very interesting. They don't seem to like...
I think it's like more suggestions for something. It's not like it has to be this.
Yeah. Okay. You can be unstoppable. Once per long rest, your unstoppable eye begins a D4. Place it on your character sheet in the designated section of your class features, starting with the die's highest value facing up. While unstoppable, you gain resistance to physical damage. Add an additional D6 to any damage rolls you make. Jesus. And you can spend stress to re-roll any single die you've rolled. Wow. Anytime you roll your damage dice, reduce the unstoppable die value by 1. When you would reduce the value below 1 or the scene ends, remove it and drop out of unstoppable. At level 3, upgrade to D6. At level 7, upgrade to D8. Oh, and when you drop out of unstoppable, you actually can't, you actually, like, there are no drawbacks to that. That's really cool. I like that. as like a core class feature, it is very interesting. And you can play Stalwart as a tank or Vengeance if you wanna do damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
tank or damage.
I like this. I like this. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very like, it's a very basic. I'm getting, so what I get from this system so far, as I move to go and get more water because I'm thirsty, is I'm getting a really big like bare bones vibe. I know that the system is still in beta, and that means a lot. That does mean something. But the fact that everything is so open to interpretation is just really cool. It feels like everything is kind of up to you. The basic abilities are there, and they're there to give the class a lot of flavor, but really, it's up to you what you want to do with them. And I think that's really, really cool. And I think it's up to you, like, to develop the character more in a direction that you want. This feels very, how do I put this?
It gives me like a
Modular.
return to basic feeling.
Yeah.
The domain stuff makes each class more unique as well. So you could have like 2 guardians, but they'd be built completely differently because of like if you choose
the domains
your
they
domain
choose.
choices.
Yeah. Because you could be a guardian that also casts magic, right?
It depends on the domains.
Because the domains of the
And, like,
guardian
subclass.
are Valor and Blade. Does that mean you're only restricted to those, or is it just what they usually do?
Yeah, it's on character creation. You pick 2 domain cards, but it can be either 2 from Blade, 2 from Valor, or 1 from each kind of thing.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what it's like. All right.
And then when you level up, you get like more domain cards to like,
Okay,
it's like
nice.
feats kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, well, that is the Guardian. We've done 3. We've got 6 more to go. There's Ranger, Rogue, Seraph, Sorcerer, Warrior, Wizard. Okay, Seraph is what, like Cleric, I guess? Okay.
Probably more
Slash-
like Paladin.
Probably Paladin, yeah.
Paladin / Cleric. It's probably like the
Yeah, they-
subclasses are probably Paladin or Cleric.
Yeah, they've mixed them together for sure. Okay, all right, cool. We're gonna get there in a second. For now, I'm going to be right back. So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go get some water. You should get some too.
Don't wanna.
I've already got some.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah.
What are you giggling about over there?
I'm reading through the Seraph stuff that's on the website as well.
Ooh.
It's some cool shit.
Right. Very quick break, and we're back.
Hey.
Alrighty, so we've had these 3, Bard, Druid, and Guardian. Let's look at Ranger. Okay, as a Ranger we use Bone and Sage. Interesting. Rangers are highly
Trigger
skilled.
warning if Syl's watching.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
On the art.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize prosthetics were a thing. Oh, wow. Okay.
It depends on what they look like specifically, but
Oh,
be
okay.
safe.
Just to be sure, yeah. Sylv, go away.
I don't think she is watching, but
No, it's okay. I think she's asleep. But if she watches,
in case she watches the VOD.
Yeah. All right. Rangers are highly skilled hunters who, despite their martial abilities, will rarely lend their skills to an army. Through mastery of the body and a deep understanding of the wilderness, rangers transform themselves into sly tacticians accustomed to fighting without the aid of an organized military force. Many rangers do, however, fight alongside an animal companion with whom they forged a powerful spiritual bond. By honing their skills in the wild, rangers become expert hunters and trackers and are as likely to catch their foes in a trap as assail them head on. This is very cool. Oh, damn, that's a huge evasion score. That's the highest we've seen so far. Very cool.
Yeah.
A trophy from your first kill or a seemingly broken compass. Cool. Okay.
Yo,
so
you
this
can be
is...
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Alright, so a ranger's focus, spend hope and make an attack with your weapon. On a success, you temporarily have focus on the target along with doing damage from the attack. What does focus mean? Ah! While focused, you know precisely what direction they're in. All damage roll... Oh, this is Hunter's Mark. Nice. All damage rolls you make against them are 1d6, and on a missed attack you make against them, you may end ranger's focus to re-roll the duality dice and take the new result. Cool! You may only hold ranger's focus on one creature at a time. I enjoy that. Very cool. Okay, and you could be a wayfinder or beastbound. Huh. Okay. So a ranger, you can work with the ranger companion, work with the GM to decide what kind of animal you have as your companion. Whoa, and you can just, oh wow. Okay. I find these level up things very interesting. Like, oh, you can multi-class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay. So this is just like when you level up, record on your character sheet, then choose 2 available options from the list below and mark them.
Yeah. So when you reach level 2, 3, and 4, you pick one of those options, and then 5, 6, 7, one of those.
Okay, I see this. Interesting. Okay. All right. So that's a ranger. I know we're kind of going, like I said, we're kind of going briefly over them because I want to choose, the one that I choose we'll look at in more detail. Here's a rogue. Oh my god, look at that evasion score. Holy shit. Rogues are scoundrels, often in both attitude and practice. Broadly known as liars and thieves, the best among this class move through the world entirely unknown. Utilizing their sharp wit and blade, rogues may trick their foes through social manipulation as easily as breaking locks or climbing through windows. Rogues frequently establish guilds to meet future accomplices, hire out jobs, and hone heavy-guarded skills. Proving that the phrase, "there's no honor among thieves," is just another lie added to their arsenal. Interesting. Okay, you can hide. As a rogue, when you're hidden, targets can't see you, even if they move into line of sight. Ooh. Interesting. And then sneak attack. Okay, great. You can always add a d8 to your damage roll.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah, when
wow.
you leave hidden to make an attack, the roll always has advantages on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty normal from coming out of darkness, though. And then, if you have advantage on an attack roll or an ally is in melee with your target, always add a d8. But then, you can spend hope before the attack roll, and then add more d8s. So if you have more hope, you can just get more sneak attack damage, which I think is
spend
really
3
nice.
hope to add 3d8 to
That's
the damage.
very good. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. The Syndicate is if you want to know somebody helpful everywhere you go, and play the Nightwalker if you want to use the cover of Shadow. Know someone helpful. Whoa! So you can just do this? When you arrive in a heavily populated town or city, you know somebody that calls this place home. Just everywhere? That's so sick. You just get a contact. I love that. Okay, rogues are cool. We like rogues. Alright, next. Seraph.
This is
All
basically making, from what I've read, Asimar, but as a class, not a race.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try that. All right. Divine fighters and healers appointed by their god, seraphs are imbued with sacred purpose. A wide array of deities exist within the realms, and thus there are numerous different types of seraph. The ethos of each member of this class traditionally aligns with the domain of their god, including such missions as defending the weak, enacting vengeance, protecting a land or artifact. And upholding a faith. Some seraph ally themselves with an army or locale, much to the satisfaction of their rulers, but some of these crusaders fight in opposition to the follies of the mortal realm. It is better to be an ally to a seraph, as they are terrifying foes to those who defy their purpose. Very scary.
Dame Aelin.
Yeah, this does sound very much like Dame Aelin. This is why I think this is why this gives me more paladin vibes than cleric vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You get prayer dice. At the beginning of a session, roll a number of d4 equal to your spellcast trait and store them to the right. You can exhaust them at any time to use their value in reducing incoming damage, adding to a roll result, or exchanging for that many hope you may give to any player. Clear the dice at the end of a session. Cool. Okay. You can have a winged sentinel or a divine welder. You can be an engineer if you're playing if you're playing a seraph. It's very cool. You get to have a little spot welding tool. If you want to dominate the battlefield with a legendary weapon, yes, my blowtorch. A divine welder.
I mean,
Okay.
that could be
legendary
your
weapon.
legendary weapon if you're a god to a blacksmith.
Yeah,
It
fair
could,
enough.
yeah, but if you just read it briefly, it's basically gives returning on your weapon.
Oh, yeah, when you have a melee weapon, it can fly from your hand to strike an enemy and return to you. Yo! That's so cool. I can throw my welder at people. Okay, alright, that's the Seraph. Then we have Sorcerer, Warrior, and Wizard. Okay, let's go.
Saucy Ra.
Saucy Ra. This would be Ash's one, I think. If not a Sorcerer, then... If not a Sorcerer, then a Rogue, I think, for you.
I mean, Druid is also very tempting just for, like, the beast form stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I would literally have my character just hang around as, like, a fucking... Like, I would make, like, the cat person race and then have them
Yes. I just have
in
them
beast
be a
form
cat.
as a house cat.
Yeah.
But the house cat's, like, fur and stuff is the same as their actual, like, hair in their normal form.
Sounds perfect. Okay. Oh, no. Woo. Okay. Not all innate magic users choose to hone their craft, but those who do can become powerful sorcerers. The gifts of these wielders is passed down through families, though not all families are aware of, much less choose to practice their unique skills. A sorcerer's abilities can range from the elemental to the illusionary and beyond, and many members of this class will band together into collectives based on their talents. The act of becoming a formidable sorcerer is not the practice of acquiring power, but learning to control and hone the power one already possesses. The magic within a misguided or uneducated sorcerer is a dangerous force indeed. Okay, you get arcane sense. Ooh, you can sense the presence of magical people and objects when you're close to them. Cool.
Yes, I like that description implies that a level 1 sorcerer is as powerful as a level 10. They just don't have the same control.
Yeah, they don't have the same control, yeah. This is very... I like this because... this is very Star Wars to me. Like, technically Jedi Masters and... Like, a Jedi Master and a Jedi Padawan have the same access to power in Star Wars. The Force is still going to act through them the same way, but it depends on how much control you have over it that determines how sort of... the sort of power output of what you're doing. As Luke Skywalker says, some people just start with their door more fully open than other people, but everyone can open the door all the way if they have enough training. Okay. Alright, so then minor illusion. Okay, you can make a minor visual illusion no larger than yourself. Very cool. That is convincing to anyone in far range or further. Wait, it's just... That's crazy. That it's just convincing. Like, that doesn't... They don't get, like... They don't get any, they don't get any roll for that? It's just, like, it's just
Well,
convincing?
if they're far away or further, if they're closer
Oh,
than
far
that,
range
then,
or further, right. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
yeah, if they're closer
Very
than that, then I guess they can, like, roll to be like, that's a bit
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, yeah. But also Grey Jedi have nothing to do with like the training conversation. You're just trying to trigger me, and it's working.
Grey Jedi
Shut
are the
up.
best because they can use both the dark and the light.
Yeah, I love using like light side force lightning. Isn't it great?
It's like why in the next game Cal Kestis is going to be a Grey Jedi Master.
I will flip my table. If I have to play Jedi, like Star Wars Jedi Redeemer, I don't know what the third game is going to be called, and I have to play some fucking like Grey Jedi who wants to use the dark side and still be a good person. Like I don't. Oh jeez. Yeah, not happening. I will flip my table. Okay, channel raw power. You can place a domain card from your loadout into your vault and choose to either gain hope equal to the level of the card or add magic damage equal to twice the level of the card. Okay, so basically this is I'm giving up one of my abilities to take the raw power from that into one of my spells. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Primal origin and elemental origin. Oh.
Well, so that's really powerful, by the way, because like level of the card, it can be like a level 8 card, you gain 8 extra hope to use.
Yeah, that's insane. That's really good. Okay, all right, that's sorcerer. Then we got warrior and wizard.
Wizard.
The wizard. Oh, blade and bone. Okay. Becoming a warrior requires years, often a lifetime of training and dedication to the mastery of violence and weapons. Nice. While many who seek to fight only hone their strength, warriors understand the importance of an agile body and mind, making them some of the most sought-after fighters across the realms. Many warriors will find employment within an army, band of mercenaries, or even within a royal guard, but their potential is wasted in any position where they cannot continue to hone and expand their skills. Warriors are known to have a favored weapon, and to come between one of this class and their blade would be a grievous mistake. Oh, a battle strategist. Whenever you're making a roll to physically hinder a creature that isn't a weapon attack, okay, like a shove or a trip or a grapple, you can spend a hope to have advantage. Oh, and on a success, you can deal 1d8 physical damage. Whoa, okay. So you're just really good at grabbing people. All right. And you can ignore burden when equipping weapons. Yo! And you may place primary weapons in your secondary weapon slot. Always add additional physical damage equal to the value of your level when you attack. Whoa! Holy shit, you just get bonus damage all the time? Wow! That's crazy. Also, you can have, like 2 great swords because it's a primary weapon. Wow! Like
yeah, or I would probably
something.
say more like, yeah.
Like,
I think
fighting with 2 long swords. Also, yeah, it's Ford.
Yeah, but it's I think it's more like you can have like one great sword that does physical damage, another one that does magical damage for different opponents.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Call of the Slayer, Call of the Brave. Nice. Okay. That's warrior. Now let's do wizard. As a wizard, oh, you have a tiny and harmless elemental pet. That's very funny. Okay.
Oh, like a little cat made out of fire.
Like a. Oh, that's very creative. I was thinking
little
like
fire cat.
I was thinking a guinea pig.
It could have a guinea pig, yeah.
'Cause those
Like
are
little.
A little.
But what would
bunny.
it be made out of? And yes, Taters, I was thinking that warrior art was definitely designed around like Ford from Campaign 2.
Yeah, I definitely think it was Ford, yeah. Alright, wizard. Those who acquire their magical power through years of study are known as wizards. Whether through an institution or individual study, wizards use a variety of tools, including books, scrolls, or ancient tablets to hone their craft. Often, wizards will dedicate their life to the mastery of a particular school of magic, while others will attempt to learn from a wide variety of disciplines. Many wizards go on to become wise and powerful figures in their communities, advising rulers, providing medicines, and even leading war councils. While all members of this class work toward the common goal of collecting magical knowledge, it is very often that wizards have the most conflict within their own ranks, as the acquisition, keeping, and sharing of powerful secrets is a topic of intense debate that has resulted in thousands upon thousands of deaths. Yeah, I'm sure it has. Okay. So, wow, prestidigitation. You can perform harmless, subtle magical effects at will. Examples might include changing an object's color, creating a smell, lighting a candle, floating something small, illuminating a room, repairing a small object, etc. Wait, they've blended mending into this? This is so cool.
Yep. But only small objects.
You know what I love? I love the fact that there's an etc. button, which basically means this power can do like pretty much anything you want within reason. And I think that's awesome.
So I think for Cozy's game that is like planning and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing a bard.
Oh, okay.
And part of what she uses prestidigitation for is since it's harmless, like subtle, like illusions and stuff, is while she's playing her violin, she uses prestidigitation from the motion of her playing to play other instruments, like to play the sound of other instruments.
That's
so she's like a one-person band. I think it can be like up to 3 different effects, so she could have 3 different instrument sounds playing along with her violin.
That's fantastic. I really like that. Okay, and then strange patterns. Ooh, like a divination wizard. Look at this. Choose a number between 1 and 12. Anytime you roll that number on duality die, you gain a hope or clear a stress. This is a little bit like the portent die on divination wizards. I like that. School of knowledge and school of war. Oh, I really enjoy this. Really, really enjoy. Okay, so these are all the classes. We're gonna go with druid, and we'll see what this means. So basically, if I pick druid, I get a small bag of rocks and bones or a strange pendant found in the dirt. Let's move this back to like regular zoom levels. Okay. I also would like to be a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, wild touch. You can perform harmless, subtle effects that involve nature at will. Yes, we knew that. And beast form. We can take the beast form sheet. Right, I think if I go back to the info, basically I choose a subclass as well. Okay, so druid, subclass options, elements or renewal. Definitely elements. I want to be an elements druid. I don't want to be a healer. Healers are boring.
Yeah, once you select the class, it'll like go into the next thing, and it'll be like then you can choose which subclass specifically.
Okay, cool. Well, let's look at elements quickly. I get instinct, and then my foundational features elemental incarnation. Mark a stress to embody an elemental spirit from the list below. Let me move myself across here. Lasting up to 1 hour or until you use this ability again. This ability can be used during and overlap with beast form. Oh shit! Wait, so when I'm in beast form, I can do this as well. Yo, that's so cool. All right, I think one of my favorite parts about the druid so far is how much they've refined the wild shape. Like Ash said, they've taken away the time limit that you can spend in this form, which is obviously very good. But something that is also just as good that I'd like to highlight is the fact that when in D&D 5e, a druid, in 1 D&D, it's actually a lot more valuable. But in D&D 5e, your wild shape is essentially a very precious resource rather than the main thing that your druid can do. And that's not indicated by just the time limit that you have in your wild shape, but it's also indicated by the fact that other classes don't really seem to use wild shape at all in like regular 5e. Unearthed Arcana has had to come out and like use different wild shape. Like Circle of Spores Druid came out and was like, you get to use a wild shape charge to do this or whatever. But
yeah,
usually it doesn't really involve turning into animals unless you become a moon druid. So there's this thing that is apparently this core feature of being a druid that is not really like specialized into at all unless you pick a subclass that specifically decides to specialize into beast form. What I like about these subclasses is that they are not focused on beast form, but rather they're focused on other aspects of nature, and then also your beast form can benefit from this as well, which which really reinforces the idea that a beast form is a part of the druid, as it's a part of the core class. It's not something that you like specialize into. It's something that your druid can always do amazingly, which I think a druid should be. Like that should be something that they do.
Yeah, you can use this to make, like, say, Earth gain +2 armor score, so you can have already tanky beast forms get even tankier,
Yeah, exactly.
or air gain +2 evasion, like, you know.
I was gonna say, like, can you imagine if I'm a bear, and then I engage with Earth, and suddenly the bear like just like stone
It's like a
armor,
rock
just
bear, like stone.
Yeah.
You just cast stone skin on yourself,
Just
you know.
so
Like,
cool, yeah. Or my.
or you could be a bear that can breathe underwater.
Or I can be an underwater breathing bear. Yeah, I could be. Oh. Okay, so Daggerheart campaign when? I am considering so obviously the stream campaign, like the community campaign, is gonna be like, it's always in my mind when the Star Wars campaign is finished. But one of the things that I'm looking at is a system to run that might not be D&D. I am looking at the Star Wars system. We might do a Star Wars thing. I'm looking at D&D 5e and one D&D rather than D&D 5e because it'll be out by then. But also I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking of Daggerheart, and really I'm gonna put it to a vote. The party that I choose will get a chance to vote on what system they like the most. They'll get lots of time to like look through things and pick a system they like the best, and then we can try it. And yeah, that'll depend. If we do Daggerheart, I'm 100% certain that I'll be able to do it in my book world, like 100%. Star Wars will be in Star Wars. One D&D I want to try and fit into my world, but I don't know if it will, so it really depends. But yeah, we're going to start with the system first, choosing a system. I have a homebrew Time Lord Warlock that gets vortex rolls based on the portent rolls, but timey-wimey. Yeah, you have definitely told me about him before. I love your Time Lord character. Yeah, Loki patron, right? Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So this is my foundation feature, which is Elemental Incarnation. And then my specialization feature, which is once per short rest, while in Elemental Incarnation, you can give the area within close range of you an effect from the list below in accordance with that element. This effect follows you until you take severe damage or the GM spends fear to end it. Ooh, okay. Oh, I like how the GM can end it. That's very interesting. I have also really enjoyed how much mechanical power the GM has here. I like, in Daggerheart, I like how the GM can intercede on player actions, and there's this back and forth, this like give and take between the GM and the players. Very, very, very cool. Okay. So, fire, whenever an enemy marks one or more hit points, they also take stress. Wow. Everyone gets an armor score. After an enemy acts, you can spend a hope to move them anywhere within close range to them. Whoa! Oh, like little waves and stuff. That's so cool. And if you're an ally, get damaged by a ranged attack, reduces by 1d8. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and then Mastery feature. When you use your Elemental Incarnation, you further embody the spirit and gain the additional benefits below based on the element chosen. When you deal damage with an attack, you're at +1 proficiency. When you mark an armor slot, roll 1d6 on a 5 or 6. You can clear an armor slot. Oh my god.
Ooh, so you get armor back.
Like regenerating armor, yeah. When you're hit by an attack, you can take a stress to make the attacker vulnerable. And you gain 1 evasion. And you can fly. Oh, sick. Okay.
Flying bear.
Yeah. Alright, and this is the Warden of Renewal. Alright, so the foundation feature is Clarity of Nature. Oh, there are 2 of them. Oh, wow. So once per long rest, you can create a space of natural serenity around you. After spending a few minutes resting within the space, you can clear stress equal to your instinct trait, distributed as you choose between you and your allies. Very nice. And then you can touch a creature and spend 3 hope to heal 1d4 of their hit points. I like this. I like this a lot. And then you can spend any of your foundation features while in beast form. I don't know why we keep thinking of bear, but I think of a meditating bear now. And then once per long rest, you may target yourself or an ally in close range to clear a number of armor slots equal to instinct, okay? And then Mastery feature...
A floating meditating bear.
A floating meditating bear, yeah. Your animal transformation embodies a healing guardian spirit. While you're in beast form, when an ally within close range marks 2 or more hit points, you can mark a stress to reduce the amount of hit points they mark by 1. This is great. I see, again... both specializations implement a core feature of your druid, which is beast form. Such an incredible improvement from D&D 5e. This is another thing that I really like about
well,
one
they can
D&D.
all be done while in beast form, which incentivizes you to still use beast form.
To keep using it, yeah, which is what I love about one D&D as well, because it has buffed up wild shape to the extent that it is much more viable for non-wild shape classes. And if you decide to go with a moon druid, it is that much more powerful for moon druids. I think it's just it's such a good decision, honestly.
Oh my god, it is. Looking no, Mike.
No way, I've never mentioned it ever. I'm very chill and not at all obsessed with him, though. Yeah, no, I know.
Looking
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Mike on Discord.
Yes, this would have been my other character if I did not play Upachipa. This would be my meditating bear.
Well,
yes.
he could turn into that.
That's true. Upachipa can be a meditating bear. No, I've decided to be a warden of the elements. So I'm going to be an elemental mushroom. And... Alright, then we get level up options and multi-classing and stuff, but the multi-classing is later. Can I view the full size of this? Yeah, give me like a page. There we go. Alright, so at level 2, take an additional experience. When you level up, record it on your character sheet, then choose 2 available options in the list below and mark them. So when I level up, I get to choose 2 of any of these, but then I can't choose them again. I can only increase the character traits. I can mark character traits 3 times, but I can't do these more than once. Okay, interesting. Then increase your severe damage threshold by 2 and choose a new domain deck card. Okay. Ah, and then you can multi-class at level 5 to 7. You can multi-class again at levels 8 to 10. Holy shit. That's really cool. I like this.
I think you can also, at level 5, you can still go back and mark things from levels 2 to 4.
Let's see. Recording it, then choose 2 from the list below, any unmarked above, and mark them.
Yeah.
Does that mean over here as well? Yeah.
I would guess so, yeah.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Very cool.
Which is why you'd be able to,
Yeah, because the first one doesn't have that wording. It just has from the list
Yeah.
below.
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. So you can just, like, keep going.
So you
from
can always
this,
go
from this
back
one,
and, yeah.
I like this a lot.
And you can only multi-class at level 5 or higher.
Yes, but you can multi-class, like, 4 times,
4
potentially.
times. Yes.
Which is absolutely insane. Like, I think that would be so interesting to be able to, like, yeah, I don't know, druid, ranger, sorcerer kind of vibe. Like, oh, dude, Duddles would have a field day with this. Can you imagine? The king of multi-classing. Okay. All right, so druid is the thing. Select class. Let's see what else they give me now. Okay, choose a subclass. Warden of the elements. Done. Okay. Set your traits. Okay. These values reflect your natural or trained ability in each of the core 6 stats. Agility, strength, finesse, knowledge, instinct, and presence. Okay. So agility is like dex. Strength is strength. Finesse is like the other part of dex.
Yeah.
I like how they've broken this up. We talked about it in the beginning video, but I really like that they've broken that up for sure. It's way better. Like agility is
like,
physical
if you-
dexterity, and finesse is like fine motor control.
Yeah, because like if you're good at picking locks doesn't mean you're good at like sprinting. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah, exactly. I like this breakup. It's very, very good. Then instinct is wisdom, I believe. Presence is charisma, and knowledge is intelligence, which I like. I prefer that it's knowledge. I don't like the word intelligence. I think it's really weird and potentially discriminatory. Okay, then we got to distribute these. So trait modifiers. Basically, we got to choose... Ah, these are the suggested traits. Okay. So we have to... okay, so this is point. I mean, it's not point by, but it's like starting stat. You don't roll for this. This is interesting.
yeah.
You have to choose. You have to have one skill that you're not good at. Okay, I like that. I like forcing. I like enforcing a disadvantage on a character in a way that like makes it fair, that it's not something that they've focused on in their lives. Yeah. Okay, so I think I might just go with the guides.
It's also only modifiers and not like
Yeah.
If you've got +1 in finesse, that doesn't mean you have like 12 dexterity.
Yeah. I think, yeah, no, I mean, I think this is good. Obviously, instinct is going to be my primary for the others. I think, yeah, I think I should just use the suggested ones. Like, knowledge and strength is meh. But well, let's think Upachipa. I mean, he's pretty agile. He's not very strong. I mean, he's an old guy, so he's not very knowledgeable. I mean, I imagine he might be knowledgeable, but he's just a mushroom guy that lives in a forest. And his presence, I mean, yeah, he's a tiny little mushroom. What's he gonna do, you know? So yeah, I think
Not very intimidating.
yeah, so I think having instinct and yeah, this is fine. Let's just go with the suggested traits for now. All right, starting weapons. You can use physical weapons and magic weapons. Interesting. You can choose a primary and a secondary and then equip them. Note that if you choose a primary that requires both hands, you won't be able to equip your secondary at the same time. Okay. Having a primary and a secondary is very interesting.
You can also choose any type of weapon you want. There's no like weapon proficiency. Like, this class can only use martial weapons. This class can only use simple weapons. There's none of that.
Praise be
So if you want to be a tiny mushroom man with a great sword,
with a human-sized greatsword.
tiny
Yes,
mushroom
please.
druid with a great sword.
I want a human-sized greatsword, please. My tiny mushroom man.
You can have a wizard that wears full plate armor with like a long sword and a tower shield. Like you can do that.
That is so cool. Okay. Oh, hold on. All right, so you can find suggestions, but if you'd like to choose your own, you can choose from all starting tier 0 weapons. At level 1, your proficiency is 1. This means you'll generally roll 1 damage die for your weapon attacks. When your proficiency goes up, you get extra attack dice. Interesting. Okay. All right, you can use armor to reduce incoming damage. You can choose 1 piece of armor and equip it if you wish. You can find armor suggestions at the top of your character guide, but if you'd like to choose your own, you can choose all starting tier 0 armor. When you equip armor in your character, record its details in the active armor section of your character sheet. Then in the armor box at the top left of your character sheet, record your armor score. Okay, great. I mean, this will do it for us, but... Okay, then your inventory can include most anything else you're carrying with you. The top of your character guide lists all your starting inventory items, including the following. A torch, 50 feet of rope, basic supplies, handful of gold. Oh, handful of gold? Whoa.
Yeah, money is done with like handfuls and bags.
Yeah, they don't measure it
like...
in numbers anymore?
Yeah.
Interesting. I think this has a purpose. I definitely like this. I like the idea of like not sort of not being very specific about the numbers. I think that's fine. Yeah. The mathematically challenged of you can have a good time here. So be good. Okay, minor health potion or a minor stamina potion. And finally, the and either option on your character guide is specific to your class. You might also be asked to choose what you carry your spells in. Okay. All right. Any other items? Blah blah. Okay, so what can I have? Is there some? Oh my god.
It should show you some suggested ones if you go through the list.
Yeah, like is there anything suggested here?
These are second page.
Here we go. Okay. All right, so for weapons they suggest a round shield and a short staff.
And I think the suggested is based on where you put your trait points as well. Because weapons and stuff do use like finesse or strength to attack with.
Okay, so what would Upachipa use? I think glowing rings. A
if
tier
you go,
2 magical weapon. Ooh.
So it's literally just some rings, you know.
Oh shit! Wait. Okay, very close means like melee range, right? Because close range. Because I was thinking like chakrams, the
very
rings
close
you
is
throw
melee
out
range.
And they come back to you and stuff.
No.
Okay, so these are just I just have knuckle dusters. A mushroom man that says, "Put him up."
Well, there's
see?"
arcane
and then starts
gauntlets as
punching.
well at the top.
We have actual knuckle dusters. Very nice.
Yeah. They're strength,
see,
and I think the
it's
rings
strength
are
melee.
finesse.
The rings have agility.
Agility, yeah.
Okay, I like this. All right, so what's the difference here? Why
Oh,
why
look
do they
at
suggest
the
a short
these
staff,
two
people think?
daggers.
A
Oh,
short staff is an instinct weapon. That's why there are instinct weapons. That's very interesting.
but yeah.
Yes, what's that?
Primary and secondary weapons have different traits as well. So if you go to the daggers,
Ah,
that's
dagger's a
got
secondary
quick and
weapon, yeah.
that's got paired. It's primary weapon as well.
Oh, interesting. So you
Yeah.
can, if you have a one-handed
If you have a dagger as
primary,
your secondary, yeah.
then your primary will have extra 2 damage.
But if
So-
you also pick the dagger as your primary weapon, if you go above it,
Oh, interesting. So so it has its own, so if it's equipped as a primary, it gets quick, but if it's equipped as a
Yeah.
secondary, it gets it gives you primary weapon damage. Interesting, because this means then that you're actually not attacking twice, you attack once, and your dagger gives
you
you extra
attack-
damage for the second one, right? Because you're not actually
You
going
still-
to attack
you
twice, right?
I think you can still attack twice.
Okay.
Maybe.
'Cause I
It
was gonna,
depends how
like-
the combat is done.
Because if this is just paired with your primary, then
Yeah.
like, oh wait, no, it says melee here. Melee is specifically melee. I think very close is like a little bit away from you. It might be like a meter or 2 away.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Oh, rings. It might be like is it Shang-Chi?
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking, like chakrams, like that you throw them out and they come back to
No,
you.
not chakrams.
Like the magical rings, like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, they're not chakrams. They're like just rings on his
No,
forearm.
they're just rings. Yeah, that would be very cool though. Yeah, I
That's
like
the kind
this.
of thing I'm thinking of.
I like this because it kind of, maybe you can dual wield, but I do like the fact that you can just have this in your hand and it'll give your primary weapon extra damage instead of thinking I can attack with 1d4 in the offhand like in D&D. Like you can just attack once and then your dagger will help you. It's just really cool. Okay, cool. Oh, I can have a crossbow here. Right, finesse far. Oh, and it's one-handed as well. Oh, dual crossbows. Oh, dual crossbows. Oh, very cool. Right, what is Upachipa having? I think. Ooh, a great staff. Oh, that's a knowledge weapon. Oh, it's a magical weapon. Yo, very far? Whoa. I mean, it's just a rifle. Just tell me you have a magical rifle without telling me.
Yeah.
God, that's cool.
Look at the powerful thing as well.
Powerful means... Oh, that's a grappler. Yeah, you can roll 1 extra damage die and drop the lowest. Wow, it really is just a sniper. That's so cool.
So you roll 2d6, but you keep the highest one.
Hang on. A hand rune, an instinct weapon, does d10. It's just a rune on my hand that I can, like, blast you with. That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
thinking like, you know,
Okay.
I'm thinking like Doctor Strange when the runes are like in front of his hands, but you just
Yeah,
like do
yeah.
short-range bursts with it.
Yo,
Yeah.
this is so sick. And it's only a primary weapon, so it's like one hand runes, and then the other hand can be like, I don't know, a dagger just for close range. Oh, this is so sick.
Another hand rune.
Yeah. No, there's no secondary hand rune, unfortunately. There are only some things that are considered secondary weapons, like a grappler is a secondary weapon. Yeah, so what if he has a little hook on his left hand and a hand rune on the right hand, and he's like, yeah, and he grabs you with a grappler and then slams you in the face with his palm. That sounds amazing. Okay, what about a returning blade? Wow.
Oh, a rapier gives you +1 to agility.
A rapier does give you +1 to agility. Wow, that's very cool.
But it's a presence weapon.
Oh shit, that's very. I love the fact that you can attack with there aren't just strength and dex weapons. It's just there are other ways to do it as well. Okay, then a shield. Add +2 to your armor score. I'm good. Okay. Short bow, short staff, short sword. The short staff is an instinct weapon. But I'm good. I think... Ooh, a wand. Nice. A warhammer and a whip. Ooh, a whip crack. Mark stress to scatter enemies in melee into close range. Oh, shit. So you can
back away
like,
from you.
you whip it around your face and everyone's like, I'm gonna get whipped if I don't leave. And then they leave. That's so cool. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm going to give... screw the suggestions. I'm going to give Upachipa the Mushroom Man... maybe...
Great staff.
No, I think...
He's on his like little mushroom rocking chair. He's got his great staff, which is basically a double barrel.
He's sitting there like, get off of my lawn, young kids! And he fires off a great stuff. Very cool. That sounds great. I'm looking for instinct weapons, because I think there was... Wait, a dual stop. Ooh! Yeah. I mean, a double-bladed staff? Wait, instinct far? I get to shoot magic out of this thing as well. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the dual staff is a thingy. I think I might give him like... Yeah, glowing rings is agility, but the hand rune is instinct. So I think I'm gonna give him a hand rune. And then... yeah, maybe I'll... The thing about the great staff is that I'm not good at knowledge, so I don't want to... I want to be a little bit more optimal. So let's go with hand rune. Alternatively, I mean, dual staff is D8 plus 2, which is essentially possibly 10 anyway. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Can I deselect something? Yeah, okay. Instead of hand rune, I'm going with... I think I might go with dual staff. I'm gonna give him... I will give him his equivalent of a double barrel, but it will be also a double-bladed weapon. And it is two-handed, but I do get another primary weapon, and I think as another primary...
And you get a secondary weapon.
Oh, I have to choose... You can choose one primary and one secondary, then equip them.
Yeah.
Okay, so then my secondary weapon can be... We can have a crossbow. I've already got a ranged. Let's go. We can have a dagger or a grappler or... there's something on the second page. Let's see. I mean, a shield wouldn't be too bad. A tower shield? Ooh. Let's... You know what?
Score to your armor score.
Screw it. Let's have a whip. He's gonna have a tiny little whip. Sounds good. Okay, great. I've made 2 selections. Now what? Now I go to my starting armor. Okay, so... Shirtless. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got leather armor, full plate armor, chainmail, and breastplate. Okay. And there's the armor score. Full plate will be 9. My leather armor is, yeah, light armor, +1 to evasion. This is pretty standard, I'll get that. But this one will be base score 5. This one is -1 to evasion, and this is -2 evasion and -1 to agility. Wow, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I want more evasion. I'm a little mushroom man, I'm gonna need it. Okay, then I take all this stuff. Do I want a minor health or minor stamina? I think I'll go with... Hang on, the druid actually has something to... I think it's talking about stress. I get to mark stress as a beast form. So...
Yeah, you use stress to go into beast form.
I think I might take a stamina potion because of that. Because I can do more beast form. Because what do they let me... Yeah, immediately clear 1d4 stress. Yeah. Okay, and then you can add either a small bag of rocks and bones or a strange pendant found in the dirt. Upachipa is going to collect rocks and bones. That's what he does. Okay, and then we get our domain deck cards. Okay. So now we actually get the cards that let us build what we want, which is going to be quite fun. Okay. So gifted tracker. Sage, Arcana, Sage, Arcana. Okay. So Gifted Tracker, make a spellcast roll to track or ask the GM one question you'd be able to learn about a specific creature or group of creatures based on signs of their passage. This is so cool. If you spend hope before the roll, you can double your spellcast trait as the modifier. If you encounter any creatures you've tracked, your evasion against them is +2. Nice. Nature's Tongue. Ooh. You can speak the language of the hidden natural world. When you want to speak to the plants and animals around you, make an instinct roll. On a success, they'll give you the information they know. With fear, their knowledge might be limited or come at a cost. In addition, whenever you make a spellcast roll while within a natural environment, you may spend a hope before the roll to add 1 to the result. I like this. I like that Upachipa could just speak to plants. I imagine instead of learning important information, he's just going to be going around going, nice day today, and things like that. And the plants will kind of go, yeah, this is nice, the rain's good. So I'm going to go with Nature's Tongue, because Upachipa got that tongue. And then a Rune Ward. You have a deeply personal token or trinket that can be infused with protective magic and held as a ward by you and an ally. Oh, you can reduce damage by 1d8. Oh, shit. Okay, and if you roll an 8, it goes down a little bit. I love these cards. They're so cool. Okay, Unleash Chaos. You can make a spellcast roll against a target within far range and spend any number of tokens to channel raw energy from yourself. Roll the number of d10 equal to the tokens you spend and do that much magic damage to the target. Holy shit. It's your spellcast trait. Wow. Okay. Okay. Vicious Entangle. Okay, roots and vines, they restrain them and deal 1d8, and you can spend a hope to restrain enemies very close to your target. Ooh. Ooh, Wall Walk. Climb on walls and ceilings as easily as walking on the ground below. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Alright, I'm getting Wall Walk and Nature's Tongue. Yes. We're just gonna start walking around on the ceiling, talking to the trees and plants and stuff. This is great. I love this. Okay, so we're done. Good. Upachipa is being slowly completed. Okay, generate experience. Alright, so in Daggerheart, your experience is one of the core ways you'll express your character's backstory and expertise through mechanics, and experience is a word or phrase used to encapsulate a specific set of skills your character might have because of the exciting life they've lived. Ah, yes. An exciting life of gardening. You start with 2 experiences at character creation. One with a +2 modifier, the other with +1, and you'll earn more throughout your adventures. Before choosing, you'll want to have a solid idea of who your character is. The backstory questions are especially helpful with this. When you're ready, work with your GM to pick 2 experiences that have shaped your character.
With that, your experience could be like green thumbed, and so like you could then use your experience, but like you have advantage on identifying plants, kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, there's no set list of experiences to choose from. Instead, choose a word or phrase that embodies something distinctive about your character.
Like gardener or green thumbed, you know?
Talented or focused are too broad, as they can be applied to almost any situation. Instead, you might use swashbuckler or magic studies. Additionally, your experience can't give you spells or specific game abilities. This is so take flight or one-hit kill are too mechanically oriented. I'm so happy they've stopped someone from being like, I have a background where I have a lot of experience in killing people in one hit without any rolls. GM, thank you very much. I would like to use my experience to do this, please. Yeah, you might consider acrobatics or assassin instead. I like this. I really, really like it.
Instead of a one-hit kill, assassin would give you a bonus to a sneak attack, maybe.
Yeah, this is so good. And it's really according to the GM as well.
Yeah.
I love giving little roleplay bonuses to players as well. It's one of my favorite things.
That's what this entire section of character creation is about.
Yeah,
They give you suggested things you can fill out, but you can really do whatever you want.
Wow, this is so cool. Yeah,
and
so
the
every time you make an action roll,
to do with other players as well.
Oh, create connections. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so anytime you make an action roll, if you feel like an experience could help you succeed, you can spend a hope to add its modifier to your roll. Very cool. Ah, okay. Okay, no, I like this. All right, so choose your description. Clothes that are. Oh, this is so cool. I love the way they describe this. Oh.
Yeah, suggestions for what they could be
Okay.
like, but it could be
All right.
literally anything you want.
So, Upachipa. Clothes that
Grown,
are
literally grown.
absent.
He's naked.
He is
Constantly.
a naked mushroom man. No, of course, he doesn't wear clothes. He's a mushroom.
But what about his armor? He's got armor though.
Oh,
What does his armor look like?
Oh, okay, sure. All right. Clothes that are absent except for armor. So he just wears a shirt, and he's just like hanging brain all
He's
the
got
time.
bits. He's got bits of leather just stuck to him.
his
He's got some assless chaps. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, he just hangs free. It's great. Little mushroom people can be nudists, all right? I think his armor is like just moss. Clothes that are absent except for armor, which is just moss. Okay. Eyes like... Wait, we gotta look at the picture. Hang on. Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
The abyssal void.
Eyes like those that have seen too much. Oh no! Look, he's got a little web around him. Hang on.
Got a little like mycelium.
Yeah. Mycelium cloak. Yeah. All right. Eyes like pools of inky blackness. Eyes like, I don't know, black beads. Shiny black beads. Very cute. Yeah. A body that is stout, tiny.
Grandfatherly.
Grandfatherly. Oh, this is great. Okay. Stout, tiny, grandfatherly. I would say instead of stout, I would say round. Let's go round, tiny, grandfatherly. Okay, that makes sense. Of a marshmallow.
Yes.
The color of... The color
like a cream
of...
with like a brown cap?
Yeah. I would say like... He looks he looks a little bit like a surgery glove with water in it. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's the right consistency. The color of a latex glove filled with water. A brown cap. Okay. Attitude like Ooh, what is Upachipa's attitude? Because he's quite nice. He's not actually grumpy.
He's right. It's pretty. I feel like he's pretty laid back and.
Yeah,
you know.
He's actually quite chilled. He's more like, I mean, he's eccentric, but he's like, I would say attitude like an eccentric hippie. Yeah, that's him. He's like an eccentric hippie. He's got a chilled attitude, but he has a streak where he gets like quite energized. Okay.
I like to imagine he has like a tiny little like wooden pipe as well.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Answer that. Oh no, his wooden pipe is his dual staff because it's about the same size.
Oh.
So he has like a really long wooden pipe that he just blows bubbles out of, and then he can turn it into a dual staff. Very cool. All right, answer background questions. Why was the community you grew up in so reliant on nature and its creatures? Oh,
so these are just suggested questions, but they could be any questions you want.
These are so cool. Very cool background questions, by the way. These ones. All right, so why was the community you grew up in so reliant on nature and its creatures? We are all mushrooms.
Even our
Nature
houses are
and
mushrooms.
creatures are all we have. Okay, great. What was the first bond you made with a wild animal? Ah, Visenya. I knew her well.
This child tried to eat me.
Visenya. An elven child who tried to eat me. Foolish. Foolish giant folk.
Where did it end? She went off to become a vampire.
She she left to go and suck blood. Who has been trying to hunt you down? What do you think they want from you? Wait, someone's hunting me down? Oh shit! Who has been trying to hunt you down? Oh no!
Maybe it's Visenya's parents to try and find out what he knows about her.
Oh, could be. Could be. Some very angry giant folk who want to find Visenya. Visenya is Ash's character from our aforementioned tabletop campaign. Probably think she's with me. Well, I probably think I
She'd
stole
probably be
her.
closer. She'd probably be closer to a faun than an elf with these.
That's
races.
fair, yeah, that's very fair. Stupid. I don't know.
Where would I hide her? My house is tiny.
Sentience.
She's
don't know
bigger than my village.
Stupid humanoids. Okay, now explore the background. Several prompts are required to jumpstart, but you or the GM can modify or change these questions. Yeah, no, I agree. The decisions are purely narrative, but they can deeply impact the kind of character you're playing. I love this. I already have an idea of like who he would be. And what I really love is that usually I tend to get lost in creating creating too much of a backstory, like something that's too in-depth, but this has made me create something that is completely succinct while not like sort of making me feel like I've missed out. Like this is a very, very, very good way of creating a character. All right, let's generate experience. This is my yeah. So this is my 2,
You have
and this
one
is my
that gives
1.
you a +2 and one that gives you a +1.
Okay, so he is essentially a gardener. We will say green-thumbed, like you said earlier. And the second thing he is he's a diplomat. Let's go diplomat. Okay, sick. Done. All right. Yeah, so the specializations. These come with skills as well. And you got phrases. Okay, so you can actually like wow, and you only get 2 of them. That's crazy.
But you get more when you level up.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's green
So
thumb.
it's like when you level up, you can like make a new experience based on the adventure so far.
Okay. Yeah.
Like because I did this in this session, then I want to make that an experience which I can then use later to.
I love that so much. I think that's awesome. All right, and then create connections. What did you confess to me that makes me leap out into danger for you every time? Who are we? This is between you and the rest of the party members. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna play with Visenya. Here we go. So what did Visenya confess to me that makes me leap out into danger for her every time? She likes.
She's not actually that fond of eating mushrooms. It's just all they fucking grow.
She said she wouldn't eat me. Yeah, she actually doesn't like eating mushrooms. What animal do I tell you that you remind me of?
A goat.
A goat. What affectionate nickname have you given me? Oh, okay. What affectionate nickname is Visenya given Upachipa?
Oh.
Gramps?
Oh. Hmm.
Spore Man.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, what could it be? Let's go with... Since he's a mushroom, it's got to be something cap, like nightcap, as in like, would you like to come in for a cup of coffee? But we could say like old cap.
Yeah.
Old cap. Let's go with
Because
old
he's an
cap.
old man.
Because he's an old man. And we can level up. Yay, we level up. Okay. Oh, so I get to... so this is only once I level up. Okay. So basically, if we were to play a little while and then level up and we get to create an experience,
yeah, you
increase damage threshold,
Could do
level
this
up
anyway
options.
to like.
Yeah, let's showcase it a
You
little
go through
bit.
this
So
anyway.
let me save my changes so far. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And then
Increase your level to 2. And
if
then...
I went to level 2, that means I get to create an experience. So create an experience, let's say going through things, he ends up going with soft and squishy. So it turns out that when he goes adventuring, he kind of bounces a lot because he's made of big mushroom things. So maybe that can help him with fall damage or something. And then increase damage threshold, which is severe, so I can raise their damage. Along with choosing advancements, players raise their damage thresholds. Okay. And that's severe +2. I've got 2 level up options. Oh, this is cool. So I get to increase traits, add an HP slot, add a stress slot. Yeah, I'm going to add a stress slot. And then I'm going to...
You can increase 2 experiences by +1.
Oh, you can get more modifiers for your experiences. Wow.
Which I'm guessing would also include the one you just created.
Yeah. That's so sick. Oh,
Actually,
also,
select it to see if it does give you the choice for the one you just created as well. No, go on to click on increase experiences. Below.
this one. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that though. I think I'll go with
Add 1 hit point slot.
This is pretty good too. Yeah, make him more tanky. What are the unmarked traits? Ah, yeah. I think I would want to like, make his Oh, see this is where it gets interesting. Okay, I like that. Like this is an ASI essentially. I want to neutralize this presence. Okay, and then choose a domain.
Neutralize the presence. Yeah, you get another domain card.
Oh, and it's level 2 now. Ooh, okay. Temporarily catch a target on fire. Grants the Tekhyra armored beetles and fireflies features. You can create a floating orb that you can control. A natural familiar. Oh, and then these are the level 1 features. Okay. Okay, and there'll probably be more as they go. I think I'll go with conjuring a swarm. I will encircle myself in beetles.
Yes.
That's great. That's very cool. Right, I conjure a swarm. All right, and that's it. And that's leveling up, so we go all the way there. Right.
Oh, go to.
I'll sit on level 1 for now.
Go to level 5 to see if it does let you pick stuff from like level 2.
Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, level up options. I mean, yeah, I imagine you could. Yeah, let's see. It's got 3 hit point slots here, and for level 2, it's only got 1 hit point slot. Yeah. It does. It does let you keep things. So like if you add, hang on. So let me if I've leveled up. Because it's level 2, 3, and 4, which are the 3. 1 for level 2, and if you've added that HP slot, then you can no longer do it for level 3 or for level 4. But if you do it here, see that it's got 1 out of 3 for the other one. This is very cool. Yeah. So So it actually does take that into account. That's really nice. Well, I like that a lot. Okay, I'm level 1. So we've finished creating Upachipa. Let's look at the character sheet. This is what the tiny little mushroom wizard looks like. Oh, look at him. This is such a cool character sheet. Damn. Okay, so he's level 1. Oh, and they actually like describe things for you as you go, and you can add notes and everything. Oh, whoa, is this making a roll? Oh shit! Oh, I can make a roll. Yo. Okay. There's the duality, so I can like roll for that. And then you can add dice to this, and wait, oh my thing is in the way. There we go. Let's put them there. This is so cool. So you can add dice to things. Wow, the way that this is done is very cool. Like this demiplane website is interesting. Underborn Fungril Druid, and this tells me everything about them. Okay. These are my armor
Wait,
slots.
go back to the fungal again.
Okay. It does say 2 to 7 feet tall, doesn't it?
Yeah, anywhere from 2 to 7 feet. So
So
I think it says that for like most races.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can be
He could be a 7 foot tall mushroom man if
he's
you
going
want.
to be a 7 foot tall mushroom man. Yeah. No, he's going to be my idea for him was very, very small. So yeah. Alright, we got some active weapon proficiencies. We can make a strike. I've got the green thumbed and diplomat. I've got wild touch beast form. It is incredible that you can just make your own traits. Like that is freaking fantastic.
No, it's
Honestly,
up to the DM if they apply for the situation.
Yeah. My favorite thing about this character creation so far is how much is left to the give and take of the GM and the players. How much is available for the GM to work with the players, and how much the players have agency in the kind of characters they can create. That has been my best takeaway from this, in that there are mechanics, but everything seems so free form in a way that might be a little intimidating, especially to first-time players, but in the right kind of way, because other game systems might be more intimidating in terms of there being like hundreds and hundreds of rules. Like the Star Wars system has a bunch of rules that you've got to consider, but this is very streamlined, very straightforward. I really like this. The thing that might be intimidating for a first-time player is how heavily reliant on roleplay elements the character creation is. But I personally find this to be a breath of fresh air. Not only am I finding the reflavoring of like well-known D&D stats to be amazing, like splitting up agility and finesse. There's no constitution, which I think is just mostly a dump stat for people anyway. There's no idea of like concentration. There are no mechanics that seem to bog down the system, but everything revolves around the duality dice, and you can use those in roleplay-esque mechanics to fuel things. I love the fact that character traits are called experiences, and you can just make them up. You can just give yourself a character trait that does not have a specific paragraph of when it can apply and when it doesn't apply. But it just, you say, hi, I'm green thumbed. Can I be good at this? And the GM's like, yeah, sure, that makes sense.
I'm green thumbed. I had a vast like herb garden. Can I get my +2 on this roll to identify what kind of plant this is?
Absolutely amazing. So freaking cool. I
also,
love that.
Click on evasion and read more into what they tell you about evasion.
All right, so hold on. Okay. Each PC has an evasion score, which sets the difficulty for any roll. It's your AC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a character's base evasion score is determined by their class, but can be modified by domain cards, gear, statuses, and more. Each player gets to describe what their character's evasion score represents, and should take the opportunity to be evocative and use this as another way to deepen their characterization. Oh, so
Role
evasion.
playing even in your like AC.
Role playing your ability to
Yeah, if you read
your
on,
ability
it
to
gives you
dodge
some
things.
examples.
So your character might be good at acrobatic dodging or precise footwork. You might parry incoming blows. You might disrupt enemy attacks with well-timed counters, or you might have magical shields or enchanted objects that ward off blows.
Yeah. So
I
you could literally be like
freaking
a wizard
love
or a
this.
sorcerer that briefly throws up like a magical like barrier to block the
That
blow.
is so good. When an adversary misses an attack, this presents the player a chance to enrich the scene by describing how their character avoids the hit. These descriptions add to the character's development and to the story the group is telling together, but the descriptions of how they avoid the attack will not create any special mechanical bonuses beyond the normal evasion rules.
So you can't be like, I parry
incredible.
the blow aside and make him hit his friend kind of thing.
Yeah, no, of course. But like the flavor of that is so cool, and it allows the GM to actually put in some mechanics if they want to. If I as a GM see that an evasion like is creative enough, I'll be like, yeah, the dude stumbles over and like you get another attack or something. Like it could be so cool how much that works between the players and the GM. This is another example of why I love this idea so much. Is that this blending? I know that it says that that this has no impact on mechanics, but the blurring of the lines between flavor and mechanics is so beautifully balanced here, and this allows us to stray from the well-known sort of TTRPG restriction of if it's not in your character's sheet, they can't do it. That's something that is very, very restrictive of a lot of role-playing systems. Most of the ones that I know have this, that basically you can't really do stuff that's not a set ability that your character has that they can do. And that's like, that has led to things like, you know, the creation of prestidigitation as a cantrip, you know, something that a sorcerer can take that lets them do little magical tricks. I'm talking about D&D 5e in this instant, like little magical tricks and stuff. But if your character doesn't have prestidigitation, then they can't do any of those really cool things that maybe as a magic user they would maybe be able to do. But because they didn't pick prestidigitation and spend an entire cantrip slot picking that, then, you know, that's unfortunately not something they can do. And I think that this system allows for that kind of flavoring to influence the mechanics in such a creative way. It moves away from that limitation of just because it's not on your character sheet doesn't mean that you can't do it if you're, you know, creative enough. And it lets characters really break free from the confines of their character sheets. What an incredible idea this has been. I really am being sold on this system for sure. This looks so cool. Wow. I mean, look at that. Like, I've got... Yes, oh, and it's programmed as well. I think this would be the... Oh, I can't wait for this to be done on... I wonder if there's a Foundry module for this.
If you go back to the character sheet, it's got the calculate damage.
Yes, it's got damage on fire.
No, up at the top.
And then what?
Next to your hit points and stress, calculate damage.
Yeah.
No, up where it says hit points and stress.
There we go. Calculate damage, yeah.
Yeah, so raw damage numbers, and then how many slots. So it does it all for you as well, so you don't have to do any math for that either.
Oh, that's so cool. So let's say I took 5 damage. I mark 1 hit point because it checks my... so cool. But if I want to...
If you were wearing your armor, you could then use an armor slot to reduce
But if I want to apply resistance... my damage after resistance is 3. Why? Why is it suddenly 3? What happened? Do I have 2 points of armor or something? No, I don't.
No, because you marked it so you have resistance. So like, if you have resistance to like the damage,
if you have resistance to the damage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if I want to use an armor slot, my armor blocks 0 damage. You don't have your armor equipped,
so it's 0.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I need to go equip my armor. Hang on. Yeah, leather armor. Oh, wait, it is equipped. The base score is
I think that's
3.
removing it from your inventory. If you close this, there should be like a tick box in your equipment that you...
Let's see. You get. Oh
Yeah.
shit!
So,
Look at the way they do
five
gold.
5 handfuls is a bag, 4 bags is a chest, 3
that's
chests is a hoard, 2
so
hoards is a fortune.
Cool. Wow, what an incredible way to do that. Also, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't have my leather armor equipped, and I also don't have my. Yeah, let me equip my dual staff. Okay, so there's the dual staff. I get +2 instinct for some reason. Oh no, because I've got my instinct here, and then I get 1d8 +2 magical. I get it. Let me roll with an attack. Here we go. Boink. Okay, so I succeeded with hope.
Yeah, you got an 11, and you did it with hope.
I got an 11 with hope, and that's it. And if that beats their evasion score, which is 9 ? If they so whatever
yes.
the evasion is AC, right? They don't have to roll for that.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if it works the same for enemies as it does players. I think it works slightly differently.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out in the DM's guide. But for now, we're just doing character creation. And then, yeah, my damage roll 1d8 +2. Oh my god, max damage. I got 10 damage. All right. So let's say there was a 10 damage roll coming to me. Let's calculate damage. I've got 10 damage. All right. Which is probably -3 because of the armor. And then if I want
If you
to add
want to use it. No,
because
it's
if
only
I-
-3 if you decide to.
if I
use an
decide
armor
to
slot.
let the armor go in, okay. Because then
Yeah.
if the damage is after
You
that,
could
then
use
I
all
mark-
3 to reduce it by 9.
Yes, because it's okay. So every armor slot is worth 3 points. So if I reduce that, that means
Yes.
the damage after armor is 7. And my final off is marking 1 hit point because that's minor damage rather than major damage. Because if I didn't do it, that would be marking 2 hit points.
Yes.
Yeah, but this, if I use all 3 of them, it's just stress. Very cool. Okay, I like this a lot. This is so
Because if you
so
take a
cool.
hit but don't take any damage, you take stress instead.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you took 3 damage, you wouldn't mark 1 HP, but you would still get a stress from it.
Yes. Yeah.
If you are
Okay.
getting hit still.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we have someone new in here. Hey, Ukuleles? Ukulize?
Oh,
You're gonna
hey.
help me with that. Ukuleles? Hello. I'm learning how to play D&D right now. I'm also DMing this campaign tomorrow. Whoa. Wait, really? You're doing a campaign? That's so cool. Awesome. Very, very nice. Are you in D&D or are you doing it in Daggerheart? And also, how did you find the stream? What's what brings you here, my friend? But welcome. We're actually like we're in the last little bit of the stream. We're just kind of looking at we're creating a character using the system of Daggerheart, which is Critical Role's D&D system, and we've just created a character and learning about how things work, and it just looks really, really cool. I'm just kind of exploring everything that I can. But yeah. Taters, sorry, I missed your message because we were gushing about the creation of Upachipa, but are you good? Was it an okay phone call? Like, what was going on there? And Ukuleles, tell me about your campaign, please. Are you DMing it? Yeah, you said you're DMing the campaign, and it's your first time. That's really cool. Tell me more. I would love to know more. I know it's only been 2 minutes since you said hi, but well, now 3. But hopefully you haven't left. All right. In the meantime, I've got this armor, and it would have. Okay, cool. So I get this. Right.
So
then,
if you reduce the damage you take to 0 or below, you take no stress either.
interesting. Okay.
So say
okay.
if an attack did 2 damage to you, use an armor slot,
Yeah.
it would do -1, so you don't even take the stress.
Okay. Yeah.
if
I
you
get
want
that.
to keep your stress down and
Okay,
save it
okay.
up.
All right, cool. And then I would have to mark these armor slots here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then armor here. Oh, I love this. Like, yeah, I want to see if there's a foundry package for Daggerheart.
I would be surprised.
I would be surprised too, but I just want to check. No, there isn't one. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Oh well, it's too early. It's still beta. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You can give some feedback on your character sheet. It's literally the feedback tab.
Feedback tab? Where?
Yeah, above the gold.
Right above where it says.
Oh
bags.
shit! Yeah, look at that. Okay, nice. Okay. All right, so we've got effects and features over here. That's fine. And then we've got my equipment. We've got details. Oh, this is so cool. This would make it so much easier to describe characters for players who are more anxious about describing what a character looks like, especially at the beginning of a character's introduction. You could just read this. You could just be like, this is what they look like. Really, really cool. Oh, I like this as well. Oh, yes. So cool. All right, feedback is here. Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, so how much do you agree or disagree with the following statements about your session of Daggerheart? We'll get there. Let's go to the journal first. I'm definitely putting feedback about this. Oh, journals. I love journals.
Day 1, dear diary.
Yeah.
I set out on my adventure to look for young Resenia. The silly bitch is nowhere to be found. I walked 10 whole meters. You know how far that is for me?
She's not anywhere near my mushroom home. I left the city outskirts.
Pretty
I'm
far
going
if you
back
go
home
feeling
for some
grounded.
coffee.
Day 2. I found a footprint. Maybe it's a dragon. I think I'm getting closer. I walked another 10 meters today, and then my back started to hurt. So I did yoga. Day 3. Dear diary, I found a Venus flytrap that looked at me like I was its next meal. I don't like being so small. This could be great. All right, and then we've got a beast form. Select a beast form. Oh, this is so good. Okay. We're gonna be an agile scout. Oh, and then you can just drop out of it and it's good. Oh, the way this is formatted is absolutely incredible. Oh, that's so good. So good. Oh, and if you have a companion, you get to display them as well.
Hmm?
Yes.
Because of them going with such open-ended options,
Yeah.
it makes this website that much more viable for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now instead of having 5 different things for one of those options, it's just that option.
What I like the most about this is that one of the biggest burdens of finding a system to play on is finding a platform that will do everything for you, so you don't have to go to 3 different platforms to play your tabletop game. And most platforms out there have this problem, but this is the perfect character sheet breakdown. It is so good. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a little feedback. The rules of the game felt confusing or counterintuitive. Things didn't work the way I thought they would. I think the second one is true because it kind of defied expectations, but it wasn't counterintuitive or confusing. I think I disagree, but not strongly, because I think there are some rules in there that took my brain a couple of seconds to get around to, but beyond that, it was okay. It's manageable, but I think it requires a little bit of working together to understand fully. I enjoyed my character's abilities. Yes, very much so. Very much so. I think the one thing that might need a little bit of improvement, which I know is coming because it's a new thing, is oh god, It's the range of abilities that you get. Like I think there needs to be more. But obviously this is just beta testing, so they're not ready with that yet, which is totally fine. Like I'm totally fine with that. I think the best thing that would be good is the ability to actually. This game system is so focused on creating your own stuff to influence the mechanics of the game and how the story is told that maybe we could just create our own cards, like your own like domain stuff. Not necessarily domain, but like your spell cards and things. Like I think that would be really cool to create your own. Like Homebrew would go nuts for this. The abilities and information on my character sheet was clear and easy to interpret. Things worked the way I thought they would. I think so. I think there were, like, with new, how do I put this? New abilities were kind of, they took me a couple of times to really get. But no, I think this is pretty easy to interpret. Yeah. I like the way that it's automated as well. I think for me they were clear and easy to interpret, but I think for a first-time player, it might be tricky to interpret from to interpret the damage working for your threshold and then working for marking HP. Like that extra step can sometimes be a little bit confusing. Like in the Star Wars system works the same way, and I think sometimes it can get a little confusing because the amount of damage you deal isn't always apparent, because you don't really, there's a lot of stuff in that system you don't really know on the GM side. Like the players don't really know a lot. So for example, they don't really know how much damage they've done. They just know how high they roll, but the enemy could also roll really high. So it really depends. I think I'll agree with that one. The abilities and information on my cards were clear and easy to interpret. Things worked the way I thought they would. I agree. I think this is perfectly fine. Combat felt engaging and dynamic. We didn't do any combat, so that's fine. The game was difficult to play. Also haven't tested it yet. All right, the thing I most enjoyed about Daggerheart this session. So this is playing during the sessions. Not this session, not this session. One thing that could have improved the character sheet or cards. Yeah, I can't think of any way that I could improve it. Did any parts of the game, like your domain class or other release, shine in particular? Is there anything we haven't asked you'd like to share? Yeah, this is just the session. I think... yeah, I think, like, I'm good. Like, I don't need to add more feedback about that. But yeah, so far, this is awesome. I love how you can click on everything and it just gives you exactly what you need. Like, oh, that's so good. You can change your portrait as well. You can copy a link.
So I just quickly made a character with the Wonderborn community thing, where you're part of like traveling nomads, and you get a nomadic pack. Once per session, you may spend a hope to reach into this pack and pull out a common item that is useful in this situation. Work with the GM to figure out what this item is.
Yeah, we read about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it just anything that comes
any common item that might be useful in whatever situation you're in, as long as
you just have
GM
a bag
agrees.
full of random shit.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's like I have a paperclip. Paperclip. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And it can just change depending?
Yeah, it's just a bag full of like useful common items.
Okay. I am going to
maybe you have a screwdriver in there, you know, like.
Yeah. No, that could be so cool. I really like that. Having an inventory that is not like filled with random crap that you're not going to use is a really nice way of streamlining.
Yeah, that's what the basic supplies equipment that everyone has is as well.
Ah, yeah.
Which like tinderbox, you know, stuff like that.
That's really cool. Okay. Listen, Ukuleles, I think you left, which makes me sad. I want to go to your channel and hang on. I want to see. Oh shit. Oh shit! Wow! Actually, wait. Like, hang on. There's like shorts and music and like D&D stuff. Apparently, very cool. Very cool. Wait. You're a musician as well? Wow! Oh, you're a ukulele musician. That's so cool. All right. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. Hi, I'm Ukuleles, a 15-year-old musician with a deep love for the ukulele. Exciting news! My first album is now live on Spotify. Dive into a collection of heartfelt melodies that capture the beginning of my musical journey. Your support means everything. Thank you for joining me in this adventure, and I'll see you soon. Yo! I mean, this is super cool. I'm essentially giving you a shout out on immediately, but you know, of course. Wow. Damn. That's a lot of views. Holy shit. And you've only been around for a year? This is so cool. Wow. Well, it's really nice to have you here. I'm going to give your songs a listen. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, there you go. And if you're not here anymore, then I will simply message you later because I feel bad for ignoring your messages for the first 3 minutes that you were here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is really cool. I don't think there's anything else for me to do here in this character creation. I think that's kind of it. But yeah, is there anything else that you think I should have a look at?
Oh. Go back to the character sheet and look at the
Yes.
and click on hope. It's activating a hope feature.
Where is hope? Ah, here we go. Oh, so I have 2 hope right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
We get scars and stuff. Okay. Hope is a currency that represents... Hang on, we're zooming in. Hope is a currency that represents the way fate can turn in your character's favor during the game. You'll start with 2 hope at character creation. Mark these in the hope section of your character sheet. Anytime you roll with hope on your duality dice, meaning your hope die rolled higher than your fear die, you will gain an additional hope to a maximum of 5. During the game, you can use your hope to help allies, apply your life experience to challenges, and empower your spells and abilities. If you instead roll with fear, the GM records this in their notes, and they can later spend that fear on certain effects. Sometimes a fear roll also introduces other complications into a scene, even if you succeed on your roll. I think what would really be an untapped goldmine here is the ability to, like, is a GM screen that is coded like this, that is like programmed like this, because then I could mark fear tokens and things. That would be really cool. Okay, so you can use hope to help an ally, to utilize an experience, to tag team roles. Oh shit. Yeah, you can get it. You can initiate a tag team move. Yo, that's so cool. Describe how your 2 characters combine their actions. Both you and your partner make separate action rolls. And then you can choose one of the rolls to apply. And if you tag team, you both roll damage and then you add it together. Oh my god. That's very fun. Alright, activate a hope feature. Spells and abilities may also allow you to spend hope to activate certain effects. A hope feature is any effect that asks you to spend hope to activate it. Okay. Unless an effect you can't state hope multiple times. Wait, what do you want me to do here? What did you want me to read?
There's one where if you like activate a
Oh, if you activate a hope action and if you rolled with hope, you can just spend that hope instead of erasing a hope.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a chance that you'll succeed for free.
So like if it takes, you know, one hope to activate a feature, and if you roll with hope, then it's basically free.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. Ooh, vulnerable, hidden, and restrained. Okay. What about what happens to downtime? You can tend to wounds, clear stress, repair armor, or prepare. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I think this is good. Whoa. After this, I have focused.
Scars
for a very
are what
long
you
time.
get if you.
If you choose to avoid
choose
death.
not to die.
Yeah.
But it reduces your maximum hope.
Okay. Yeah. I like this. When you put a scar on your last hope slot, it is time to end your character's journey. Oh, wow.
So that could be like, you know, they finally die, or they just like they're too
Or
injured to continue
they're
adventuring.
too injured to continue, so they don't even have to die. But
Yeah, they could just retire.
what I really like about this is it does represent like the concept of hope. Like every time you would have died, your hope might have been affected by that negatively, and if you run out,
And-
that could
yeah.
represent your character just losing hope in finishing their journey.
Because it could be physical injuries, it could be mental scars. Like
yeah. This is just
they could just lose the will to continue, or they could just physically be unable to.
this is so cool. So cool. Yeah. I love this.
So
I love
essentially,
this.
if you have 5 hope, you have 5 lives.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Also, I really hope that my like I don't know if my music is like my royalty-free playlist ended. So now it's playing more stuff, but I don't know if that part is royalty-free, which makes me a little bit sad. Oh. Oh well, we'll just go back. All right, well,
You're fine.
yeah, I think this is about it. I don't think there's anything else, and I've been focusing for a long time, so I'm very eepy. So I think I'm gonna take a break now, and we'll end it there.
So for repairing armor, you can do it to your or an ally's armor. So
Yes,
if your
yes, yes,
ally
yes.
wants to reduce stress instead, then someone else can repair their armor.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, I think
Prepare to gain hope.
I think I'll end it there. There's a lot of other stuff you can do within that character sheet, but for now, I think that's a good first impression there. My first impressions of this were a really, really streamlined experience. It did take my brain a little bit of time to come around to some of the newer concepts, but this system is I can already tell I would have so much fun playing in this system. The purely, like I've said, my favorite thing about it is the ability to work with the GM to create mechanics out of flavor and to have utter flexibility in the character that you create, such that mechanics are created by your own creativity. Like, I think that is just
So
amazing, and the
a
system lends
thing-
itself very well to that.
A thing in the downtime which can incentivize some role playing during your downtime.
Yeah,
If during a long rest you choose to prepare,
yeah,
if 2 or more people choose to prepare in a way together, they gain 2 hope instead of 1. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe you, instead of just going off on your own somewhere, you like have a game of cards together,
Yeah,
or
that's
you just
it's
chat.
so cool, so cool. I love that.
It actually benefits to doing things together instead
Yeah.
of
That's and again, that's why I said the game lends itself really well to that. There is such a good blueprint for encouraging players to cooperate, but also encouraging role play in a way that doesn't feel forced. There are real mechanical benefits to role playing and to playing to your character, and I just think this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to try out more of the system. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next. I think it is quite a nice day outside, so I think I might take a walk. But I also have quite a lot of stuff to do, so I think I'm going to I'm gonna work on that. I have to decorate the Wank Shack, and I'm also going to set up my stream deck as well. So hopefully by tonight it'll be ready. But yeah, like I said, I am meeting friends tonight, so I might be late with the stream. Just pay attention to announcements in Discord and the timer bot, and it'll tell you when I'm ready. And of course, I'll tag everyone when it's done. But yeah, until then, we'll be playing more Mass Effect 2. Thank you, Ash and Alferg, for keeping me company today, as usual. And Ash, you should go to bed, because it's quite late.
Nah.
I think it's bedtime.
Nah.
Nope.
I
Can't
think
make
it's
me.
quite early over there right now.
Yeah, it's
It's only 4.
it's 4:21.
Yeah. All right.
Can't
So
go to sleep when it's the morning.
Go-
That's silly.
All right. Well, whenever you decide to go to bed, I hope you sleep well. Alferg, you should also go to bed, I think.
Oh, speak much. I need to turn on my alarm for the morning.
Okay, so
And turn off my other alarms.
All right, one more tidbit of information for us, Ash. Go on.
the Agile Scout beast form.
Yes.
When you take major damage or greater, you drop the beast form.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Interesting indeed.
But it doesn't say that for any of the others.
Okay.
Oh, the Aquatic Scout as well. Yeah.
Oh,
So
alright,
the Scouts, if you take major damage while in a Scout form, you drop.
Ah, okay.
Because
okay.
it's,
Good to
you know,
know.
it's not a combat form.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Right. In that case, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Ash.
Yeah.
Don't forget that we have a session on Sunday, and I will be like, I think, yeah, I'm not, blah, 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 blah. Wow, I literally cannot remember anything I was gonna say. Yes, so don't forget there's a session on Sunday, and just in case you're not there for the, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Just in case you're not there for the evening stream, so that I can remind you, there is a session on Sunday. So remember that, and yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you all possibly tonight, but if not, then maybe tomorrow. Have a wonderful day further, and fare thee
Bye-bye.
well. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. It was great. Yeah, I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. Eucalyptus, I know you, I feel like you left when I didn't reply to you, and I apologize profusely for that. I'm gonna message you now. And I'll ask you to come back, because I definitely wanted to engage more with you, but thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And for everyone else, thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate your presence, no matter how you had us on. If you were just here to spend time with me and to you know, experience this tabletop system with me, then that is all that I need. It's been really nice having you here. It is now 1:23 p.m. Once again, thank you very much for tuning into the Everything GM broadcast, no matter what time it is for you, no matter where you are in the world. I hope you have a wonderful day further. Make sure to stay hydrated and to be kinder to yourself than you're currently being. It's very important. And I will see you again in the next stream in roughly 8 hours, where we do it all over again. Take care.